There we go. It was the wrong one, but it doesn't matter. It was what I call the Bill Buckley Mega Mix. So that's good. What I meant to play was that. The memory of all that. Never mind, it doesn't matter. Looking for the other pen. There it is. So, Tuesday. Have we still got Rick Wakeman for Music Thursday this week? That's happening, is it? You're nodding, you don't know, do you? Now he's talking to Helen and ignoring me. Well, there you go. So, 0870 9090 Lots to talk about. I'm struggling with road rage again. I had a terrible incident last night. Oh, but don't want to talk about that, but just to say I've got anger management issues that I need to deal with, and I'm aware that I need to deal with them, so that's fine. Lots of the advert for crisps that makes me want to eat more crisps, because crisps, as we all know, are the best food in the world. There's something for sale in the newsagents, Jimmy's, next door for $1.99, and I don't know what it is. Anthony, turn your radio off.
Sorry.
That's okay. For $1.99. So we'll play a guessing game, but I don't know what the answer is. So that's kind of mysterious. But, now, the thing that is going to be prevalent throughout the rest of this show is a conversation I was having with Chris before the show started. And I don't like getting lavatorial, but this, by its very nature, it's about lavatories, this topic of conversation. How many times a day is normal, okay, that's the word, normal, to go to number twos? Forget number ones, because I know that I wee far too much, and even cutting down caffeine this time and tea hasn't stopped that happening, which is... Just, you know, when I've spent, now I'm 33, I've spent at least 9 years of my life urinating. If you added up all the hours together, 9 years. Wow. You get less than that for murder these days. I don't know what you get for murder, you probably get more. And you'd be in prison. I wasn't in prison, I was in a loo. Imagine being in a loo for 9 years. Anyway, it's irrelevant. How many times a day is it normal to go to number twos? Now, the reason I ask is because Agent Chris, my producer, has not been since Sunday. And he thinks that's normal. Well, that can't be right. Whereas I, on the other hand, I've been 3 times already today. I've got at least another 2. I nearly said brewing. I don't, that's a horrible word. I've got another 2. I can go 2 more times there. So I'm struggling to keep this, you know, at a slightly decent level. So when you call in, help me, and let's not make it any more vulgar than it needs to be. It's a genuinely interesting thing. I'm not doing it for shock value or anything like that. We were having a proper conversation about the correct number of times one should go to the loo, for number twos. 0870 9090 is the phone number, and you can email ian@lbc.co.uk. There's an email there, Chris, from Jay, that I won't read out, but it might interest you. Anyway, Anthony, hello.
Hello, Ian, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
I'm sorry about the radio.
That's quite right. I've just read a very, very rude email, but yes.
I'm going to skip that, I think.
I'm going to skip that. Chris, if you can set that up properly so I can see it, that would be fun.
Right in here.
Yeah, I've been alright. I was at the gym today at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I've got to send an email to Sue. You know we had Sparks on Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Sue, their manager, very kindly sent me 6 Sparks CDs today.
Oh, cool.
So I'm going to, must send her an email and thank her for that, because it's very generous.
You want to do it now, Ian, quickly?
Do you know what? I'm going to be professional. I'm going to jot it on a bit of paper.
Okay, do it at the
Sue,
break or something.
Email, and I'll do that in the break or maybe even a little bit later on. I don't know.
Bit miserable there, isn't it?
What, the weather?
Yeah,
oh, it's brilliant, mate. It's brilliant.
Yeah, love it. Don't make it too hot.
I like it like this, grey and overcast. Do you know what? This morning, I was going to the gym, and I was out in the car about 20 to 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
It was grey, it was cold.
Good.
And it reminded me of being 11 and going to school.
Yeah.
And normally the last few years I felt like that, it's depressed me, but today it filled me with an optimism that maybe we can make a difference, Anthony.
Yeah. Did you go for your jog as well?
No, Did I?
Hold it.
No, I went to the gym for an hour, did some new exercises, new weights, new stuff.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what I did today for the second time. You know in Rocky 2?
Yeah.
Where they have a thing, they have like a sort of ball hanging from the ceiling, and it's... And he punches it, and it keeps a rhythm going.
Yeah.
What do they call it? A punching ball? Is that...
something like that. I'm not quite sure.
Nick, what do they call those balls where you hit them? Punching ball?
I don't know.
You know the thing I'm talking about?
I know the one. You've got rhythm going on.
It's a ball hanging... You've got a
spring.
Well, I had a go on that, and they look easy to do. You just...
They're not, though.
They are really difficult. How come they're so difficult? Because you've got to get the bounce right. You've got to hit it and it bounces. 1, 2, 3, hit. 1,
Ian?
2, 3, hit. Yes, Anthony.
Oh, like skipping, isn't it?
It is like skipping, which I can't do.
No.
I can.
Makes perfect.
It took me a long time, because I do a bit of skipping at the gym, but I don't like it, but Luke, my trainer, makes me do it. And it took me ages to get the basic skip, and I can't do the skip where you step 1 foot, lift 1 foot up, like you're jogging on the spot. I can't do it.
I bet it's very difficult. Well, my daughter does that, and she does it really well, but I've tried, and I think...
Well, girls are always better at skipping than boys. Kids are better than adults, and girls are better than boys. Do kids, Nick, how old is your little girl?
8.
Does she do that thing? I remember this at school, and I could never understand this, because it was girls that did this, where they make skipping ropes out of elastic bands.
No.
Do you not do you ever...
You have to run to a really poor school, though.
No, it's the weirdest thing, because what it is, it's different to a normal skipping rope, because then it's really stretchy. And so they can stretch it, and it's the weirdest thing. If anyone... Can someone... 0870...
No, I think you know what, a lot of me...
90...
The cat's cradle that kids
90... Yes, the cat's cradle, I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yes. Anyway, well, hang on, Nick, let's deal with you first, because we may be some time with Anthony.
I'd like to be the first to wish you happy birthday.
Oh, come on now.
Your birthday.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
Yes, well, for those who don't know, it's the first... Anniversary of me taking over the afternoon show.
I can't believe it's been a year.
I can't believe it's a year, and...
Do you think we don't even do like a montage of exciting...
Yeah, no,
we've... over the year, or?
No, we have... It's funny you should say that. We have actually got the best bits for the year, which we were going to play later, but OK, we'll play it now. This is the best bits of the last year of the Iain... 3.5 hour, 3 till 6:30, Iain Lee Afternoon Wireless Show.
Who the hell is James O'Brien?
That's it! That's the best thing!
Is that all?
That's all we've got! That's the highlight of the year!
Oh, I was going to say, John, but you could put it on a postage stamp, and I was right.
But you know, let's hope it's the first of many. It won't be. We'll be lucky if we see 2. But
it can only get better.
But we have proved a lot of people wrong who thought we wouldn't last 3 months. So I consider this a victory. Whatever happens from now on, we've won.
Do you know what makes me smile? When people ring you up and they say, do you know what, Lee, Ian, I thought you was really rubbish. I hated you, but now I love you.
Yeah, that's weird.
That does.
Well,
It's weird.
I don't know how I'm supposed to respond to that. Have I changed? Have they changed? Have I got worse? Have they got more open-minded? Should I consider it an insult that they used to hate me? Should I be flattered that they like me now? I don't know how to respond to it.
No, I think that as well. I think that when people say that, I'm not too sure how to react.
Oh, hang on a second, Paul. What's the ball called?
It's a speedball, sir.
It's a speedball, is it?
Yeah.
Can you do it?
No, it's very, very hard.
It looks
very
so
hard.
easy.
Good boxers can do it.
It looks so easy in Rocky too, and I'm doing it, and I'm tensing up, and can't get the rhythm, and I'm hitting the bottom of it, and it's it's awful.
I'm doing it now.
Are you, Nick?
Well, I'm pretending.
Well, I can pretend.
I'm looking really silly though, but...
I'm pretending I'm doing it now, but I can't do it. Paul, thank you for that. Oh, he's gone. He's put the phone down. He's had enough.
And Anthony. Oh, actually, I've got to have a moment with you. He recommended me That Little Man.
Oh, yes.
Oh, dear.
On DVD.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's not out yet.
He's still at the pit.
It's not out on DVD. Unless you know the Chinese fella that comes into my local, then you're not going to be able to get it. And apparently, Nick, a lot of people said it's a load of old rubbish.
Well, I still haven't had it. I don't want to actually have the whole programme dedicated to that again.
No, because it's really dull.
To watch it.
Did you not watch a film last night?
Yeah. So what film?
What? What?
Ian said, did you watch a film last night?
This is stumbling around in the dark. Nick, did you watch a film last night?
No, I didn't watch anything.
OK, we got there in the end. Chris, can you change that so I can see who the emails are from?
Sorry, Nick.
You don't have to do it. Anthony, anything else before I move on?
Just so you know, we're going away tomorrow,
Yes.
so I won't be able to go up till I get back.
OK.
Just get rid of all the crap calls and keep all the good ones.
Excellent advice, Anthony. I should take that on board. Can we get that clip and I'll put it on my phone, actually, because that will be a useful... Just like a little reminder to, OK. Well, there we go. 08709090973 is the phone number. Iain at lbc.co.uk.
Cheers.
Sorry, James?
Hi, is that Ian?
Yes, I was talking up to the travel there.
Sorry. Happy birthday, anyway. Quick one for you on the number 2s. You ready?
Yes?
I walk about in India, went to Ashram, they were doing detoxing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, one of those, I'm afraid. So, anyway, they gave us a book, which they reckon was written by a guy 100 years after Jesus popped his clogs.
Not as quick as I thought it was going to be, but yes, carry on.
And, and apparently, In that zero, they said that you should always clean yourself out because basically we all jam up. So it was known 2,000 years ago, but the general consensus was then you should go once after every meal, and when you wake up in the morning, that obviously does you for the night before.
James, thank you. It's time to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Richard Hakier.
Let's take a look at the M25.
Dave has emailed in to iain@lbc.co.uk saying, Iain, where is Sunday night's Triple M premium podcast? Where is it, Chris?
Is it up already?
But that's the second email I've had saying it's not there.
They need to check.
I think they are checking. Dave's obviously just checked and he's emailed in. Are you sure it's up there? Because I know that there have been sometimes delays in the premium podcasts being put online.
It's definitely up there. I put my life on it.
OK, well, if someone can verify that for me, we're going to lbc.co.uk and having a little look. And if it's not there, then I have permission to kill my producer. That's a radio first. That'll get us some publicity. That'll get us in Britain's greatest newspaper, the Daily Star. 0870 909 0973. Fariba.
Hello, Iain.
Hello, Fariba.
Hello, my dear. Hello.
Oh, my love, I enjoy talking to you.
London.
Oliva.
Yes, Shakira, Fariba.
Oliva.
Iain, I want
Oliva.
Iain, listen to the song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I tried to get a song from Stevie Wonder. I do apologize.
Did Stevie Wonder not give you a song?
I got the flowers ready, but I don't know the address where to send, etc.,
Don't
etc.
worry, I'm not going to tell you.
Sweetie Iain, I wish you hundreds years of health and happiness. Whatever you wish come true from God, anything you believe, anywhere, anything. And please keep the hard work, and we all support you, and we all need you, and what we can do without you.
Oh, I don't know what you said there.
Cheers, my dear.
So cheers, my dears.
Cheers. And of course, I do send kisses from Alu to you all.
All of us?
Well, yes, why not?
You little minx. Excellent.
Your program, to you, Chris, and all your listeners.
Okay.
I am genuine.
Not to Helen, though.
Well, you know. And Iain, you're listening to lovely Fariba, lovely liberal lady, and anything, and 5 people going to listen to you. By the way, my birthday is Friday 5th, and so happy birthday to all of us.
Happy birthday for Friday the 5th. Make sure you call up, and we'll have a special birthday surprise for you.
You lovely. Cheers, my dear.
Cheers.
Take care.
Take chairs. But thank you. Can we get that played back, but slower, so I can work out what was going on? Did you get that, Jonathan?
No, I'm sorry.
What a lovely, lovely lady.
Lovely lady, but it blew me away a little bit.
She sounded absolutely delightful. And
yes,
for those who don't know, her name was...
Oliva.
There we go.
Oh, Hariba.
Fariba.
Oh, Fariba.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those shows.
Right.
I started off with I started off with enthusiasm and spunk, and now I just, I've got my tail between my legs and I feel exhausted. Hey, my bathroom's nearly finished.
Oh, is it? You got the tiles up?
The tiles are up.
Oh,
they've
excellent.
painted the walls, but they can't find a shower door that fits.
Oh, no.
Apart from that, though,
Joking.
pretty much done. It might be finished today, otherwise it might be finished tomorrow.
So what colour tiles are they then?
Well, do you know what? It's a little bit too white. Everything is white.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the floor tiles I meant to get like a sort of dark brown, and I got a very pale brown, so they're almost cream. So the floor and the bath are that, but everything is white. But do you know what? It's fine. I'm not.
As long as it looks nice, yeah, but...
Yeah.
You know the white tiles that look a bit like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest ward?
Yeah, it's a little bit like that, So, but yeah, it's good. It looks wicked, and I'll just get, now here's a question. Can I have a vase /vase? Can I have some flowers in the toilet? Is that acceptable, or is that filthy?
No, dried flowers. What you want is nice dried, the silky dried ones.
I don't want I don't like dried flowers.
Oh, don't you? Oh, they say with potpourri on them. I like...
I was thinking just get a nice little bouquet.
Yeah, that's a bit catchy.
Helen's shaking her head. She is disgusted by my new bathroom because it's got an engaged lock on the door, and it's going to have flowers in there. That disgusts her.
How come you spent too long on that gay beach in Spain?
The Rock, yes. And he said the name of it. I bought. No, it was worse than that. I bought the wrong handles for the door.
Oh, no.
I bought get this. I didn't want a handle. I wanted like a little, I wanted to get a knob. Okay, steady,
right,
steady,
yeah.
steady.
Okay, I'm calm.
And so I got knobs for a cupboard instead of knobs for a door.
Oh no!
So he said I can put your knobs on, but it's steady. But they're not going to be at the same angle because of the way you have to screw the knobs in.
So what are your knobs like? Because when you were talking about knobs, I was going to ring up and tell you Knobs and Knockers are quite a well-known place. They're probably on the internet. And they do very good ceramic knobs, because I quite like ceramic.
Oh, I don't like ceramic. These, and watch Helen's face fall in disgust. These are chrome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she pulled a face. She's pulled a face.
Yeah, I could see which way your bathroom's definitely going.
Well, it's going towards classy and modern and sexy.
Modern.
Sexy. Can you have a sexy bathroom? I think
of course you can. But as you're on the subject of bathrooms, which is what I rang up for.
Yes, Jonathan.
Yeah, Chris has told me to be clean, which I obviously will be.
Well, you say obviously as though you have been clean in the past.
Poo-poos.
Yes.
Well, my mum used to say caca, is that right?
All right, come on, let's go. By the way, I've got to do a shout out to Erin for some reason.
How many times a day do you think it is? I mean, you say, 5? You're a 5 a day man.
Hang on a second. I've got one email saying Triple M is up on the website and one email saying it's not, and saying that Christmas
You're going
died.
to have to kill him.
Hang on, they're both from the same...
person.
Anyway, sorry, right, let's focus, pay attention, yes.
If you get one from Graham, he'll probably make it up because he wants to get rid of Chris and you, doesn't he?
But right, so how many, the question of the day is, how many times is it normal, and normal is a word I like using, because some things are normal and some things aren't normal.
Not normal.
How many times a day is it normal to go to number twos?
Well, for me, what's normal is once in the morning and once in the afternoon.
And what about the evening?
Often, not often. And I eat loads of fruit and veg.
Yeah.
At my age, I'm trying to keep myself fit. So I eat lots of nuts, lots of fruit and veg, which is supposed to be high in fibre, but it doesn't induce me any more than, see how careful I am, induce me any more than twice.
Well, the punchline to one of my favourite schoolboy jokes is, work it out with a pencil.
Yeah.
Do you know that joke?
Mathematician.
Well, yeah, the constipated mathematician. He worked it out with a pencil.
Yeah, I love that one. Yeah,
it's horrible, isn't it? I'll get in trouble for that. I shouldn't have said the feed line to. But so you're saying twice a day? I go 5 times a day.
Yeah, but then as a vegetarian, do you eat lots of fruit and veg? Or you're not really a big fruit and veg?
Well, no, I'm eating a lot of fruit and veg now. Actually, I'm making smoothies and stuff. Strawberry and banana smoothie. Come on.
It's good for you.
Very good for you.
Loads of fibre.
Yeah. So I'm eating
wonder
lots.
You go 5 times a day.
Yeah, well, there you go. You see, Jonathan, I'm a good getting to become a healthy lad. Thank you, Jonathan. Yusuf.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
Do you know what, Yusuf? I'm fine. Yes, very well.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on your year.
Well, yes, thank you. Okay.
I think you should be here for another year, definitely.
Well, the thing is, if you start, saying, oh, look, we made a year, well done. Yes, we did better than a lot of people thought we would, but you never know, we may be gone in 2 or 3 months, and in that case you end up with egg in your face. So we're, at this end, I'm not making any fuss about it.
Yeah, that's not true.
But I believe that there are street parties happening all over London today.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to be coming definitely Celebrity Soup on Friday.
You're coming to the last Celebrity Soup on Friday with special guest star John McCririck.
And I spoke to Pradeep Man on MySpace and he said he's definitely coming.
Oh, Pradeep Man's coming as well, is he?
Yeah.
He doesn't always respond to my messages, but that's good. Okay, well, we can have a record-breaking Pradeep competition, make
Yeah.
Well, make sure you come and well, you will say hello because you'll have to walk past me to get to where you stand to watch it. But yes, come and say hello and point yourself out.
What time should I come approximately?
Approximately, you should... This is, by the way, it's the television show I do for the EA Entertainment Channel, 155, 6:30 on a Saturday evening. You should come approximately... well, it won't start till about 11:30, but I'd get there for about 11, just so everyone knows you're there.
The woman says that it's like, on that day there's a lot of people coming, so it's first come, first serve.
Oh, well, in that case, come about 10:30.
All right.
In that case, come about 10:30, but if you don't get in, find me, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, all right, okay.
I know someone who works on it. Yusuf, thank you for that.
Okay. All right, bye.
Cheers, bye. He sounded excited that he's actually going to meet me at last, didn't he? Wow. Okay. 0870 9090 973 is the telephone number. iain@lbc.co.uk. We're talking about, well, is it... I think it's fine to have flowers in the loo. Whatever you think. And also, how many times a day is it normal to go to the loo?
This is the
Have you seen, there's an advert, a poster, for advertising crisps. Have you seen it? It's brilliant, where the woman is glugging down a big bottle, it's a woman or a kid, big bottle of cooking oil. And it's a big bottle, you know cooking oil, it's greasy and you can't get rid of it. I don't know. It's illegal to pour cooking oil down the drain. Did you know this? If you've got your Sunday pots and pans, you can't put the cooking oil down the... If anyone knows what you're supposed to do with the cooking oil, 0870 9090 973. Anyway, there's this advert. I've witted on too long about cooking oil. We'll get to the point of what I was saying, and this is a tease, after the news. This is why I don't do shout-outs, because I did do a shout-out to Erin. Do you remember me doing that? And Erin's just written in, Hi Ian, I'm Erin from Ohio. You were supposed to do a shout-out to me. Why haven't you done it yet? Too busy talking about knobs and how many times a day you poo? Well, I did it. I'm never doing another one again, because that was the first one I've done in about 7 months, and I did it, and now I'm getting stroppy emails from Ohio, of all places, which is... Do you know where that is? It's in America. Yeah. So... Well, okay, talking about the number of times you go to the loo, and what's normal, 0870 9090 973. Am I right in thinking it's illegal to pour cooking oil down the drain? This is what I've been told. So, what do you do when you cook your roast potatoes, or you've fried your chips in your deep fat fryer, and you've got all that oil? I was told, and this may be nonsense, you're supposed to pour it into a bottle and bury it. That's a lot of effort. Is that true? And also, going off on a slightly home-styley tangent, how are you supposed to to clean the pans that you roast potatoes in? Because I bought some new pans about 3 months ago. I thought I'd get some new pans because my old ones, I've had them for years, and the man can't get some new pans. You use them once, and they get covered in thick black grime and grease, which is impossible to get rid of. Now, let's not turn this into, local radio helpline kind of thing. There used to be a programme on LBC, didn't there? Like not Charlie Jordan. Before Charlie Jordan, it was people would phone up and say, I've spilt some blue ink on my white carpet. What do I do? And then someone would phone up and say, what you need to do is, there were, wasn't there? Anyway, 0870 9090 973, oil. And the reason I was talking about that was to do with the advert for crisps, which we'll get to in a minute, because I've witted on too much without taking a phone call. So we'll go to Tracy in Staines. Hello, Tracy.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Tracy. Sorry, I could have talked for the next 25 minutes there without
I know, I was
stopping.
getting very bored.
Bored?
Well, I've been holding on for a long time.
But it was... well, hang on. It was interesting and amusing what I was saying, surely?
It was. What you were saying was very amusing. The one that amused me the most, though, was the advert about the man with the fish. Feed the fish, get a fish and feed. That is the worst.
No, we're not allowed to talk about the adverts. I'll dump that, because I'll get in trouble now. We're not allowed to talk about the adverts, okay? God almighty, just don't, let's take a punt, shall we? Shall we have a punt? Chantel.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Chantel. Don't talk about the adverts.
No adverts at all.
Not the adverts. Any adverts that aren't on this radio station, because they're all excellent.
I'm just talking about the oil.
Oh, yes, go on.
This is how you get rid of oil. When the pan is hot,
yes,
or the pot is hot,
yes,
and you've emptied it of its contents.
For example, roast potatoes.
Correct. You put washing up liquid in the pot or the pan.
Right.
Or the dish.
Yes.
With hot water. Washing up liquid does cut through grease and grime.
Oh, hang on a minute. First of all, you're getting MSN messages in the background.
I am, sorry.
And secondly, you're sounding like you're Miss Fairy Liquid herself.
Well, I used to be Miss Fairy Liquid when I was about 3, but I'm not promoting their products.
Right. What do you mean you used to be Miss Fairy Liquid?
I was the original girl in the Fairy Liquid advert.
Shut up, were you?
20-odd years ago.
Really?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
Is it...
but I wasn't phoning about that.
This is
like self-promotion now.
This is crazy. You need to get out of the past, Chantel, and move forward. Come on. If that showbiz dream isn't happening.
Anyway, that's what you do. You pour hot water onto your washing up liquid, it dilutes everything, and then you can pour it down your sink.
But you're not allowed to pour it down the sink, I thought.
But it's been diluted with the water and the washing up liquid.
But, okay, well, how do I get my pots and pans clean? Because it's full of black grime.
Okay, you need to go and get a metal scourer. The balls, the little scouring things that look like scouring balls. And again, a little bit of washing up liquid, hot water.
Scouring balls?
Yeah. You can tell that Kim and Aggie are my heroes, can't you?
I think I've got their second album somewhere. Yes, Kim and Aggie, yes, they're still doing the rounds, aren't they?
They are.
Hey,
so the metal scourer. It'll get rid of all your black bits.
Trini and Susanna have gone to ITV. What's that about?
Trini, I don't know.
I quite fancied the chunky one, but she's not chunky anymore, so I don't fancy her.
Well, yeah, you need a little meat on your bones.
You certainly do, Stanley. Anyway, Chantal, there was a reason, I'm guessing, that you called in.
It was to tell you about the oil.
Oh, you've done it?
How to get rid of it. I've done it already.
All right, excellent, thank you. Blanche.
Hi, Ian.
Hello, Blanche.
Congratulations on your year.
Thank you, Blanche.
And my only claim to fame is that Lynn hates me.
Well, never mind.
Now,
Let's hey, come on. Let's have a bit of peace. Let's have a bit of peace and love on today's show.
Peace and love.
Peace and love, man.
Every time you open a jar of coffee.
Blanche, could you do me a favour?
Yeah.
Do you know the song "This Town Ain't Big Enough" for the both of us by Sparks?
No, I don't. Otherwise, you're going to ask me to sing.
Well, listen. It's this. Hang on.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Could you sing that?
No, I can't sing.
Have a go.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Do it one more time.
You're not going to put it on anything.
No, I promise you we won't.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us. Will that do? I can't sing.
Thank you. No, that's okay. Well, I just wanted to hear what it would sound like.
Oil. You're getting very complicated for no good reason.
Okay. Oh, hang on a second. I just need to remember the first rule of doing phone-in radio. Let me just check what it is.
Just get rid of all the crap calls and keep all the good ones.
Okay, that's interesting.
Does
Okay,
that
Blanche.
mean I've got to go?
You can stay for a minute.
Thank you. Every time you open a jar of coffee, don't throw the jar away. Keep it. When you've fried something, put the oil in that jar.
In the jar, you see.
Through the lid.
Right.
Ignore what that woman's just said, because every 6 weeks you'll have to go out and buy a new frying pan.
Right.
With what's left, the worst of the gunge, take kitchen paper and wipe out the worst of it, which you can throw away, and then you wash it up normally.
This is hard work. Then what do I do with the coffee jar? Do I set fire to it and throw it at my next-door neighbour?
No, you throw it out with the rubbish. It's not going to go.
You don't have to bury it?
Of course not.
Someone told me you had to bury it.
In a jar.
Oh, steady on, old lady. This is all new to us youngsters. We don't know how to be independent.
Oh, well, that's a shame. You see, you never learnt.
Oh, exactly. Okay, so we do that. Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Right. Oh, Blanche, by the way, I've spilt some blue ink on my white carpet. How do I get that out?
You go and buy a new carpet.
Yeah, I thought so. Yes, I thought so. Tony.
Hello, matey.
Oh, I should have asked Blanche how many times she goes for a poo.
Twice a day.
She's about once a year. You go twice a day, do you?
No, she does.
Oh, right. How many times do you go for number twos?
Oh, God, I don't know. Once a day.
Really?
Yeah.
And you're comfortable with that?
Yeah, very comfortable, especially afterwards.
Well, yeah, because I go, okay, this is my itinerary for number twos.
God's sake.
Wake up, go for number two.
Yeah.
Have a shower, brush your teeth.
Yeah.
Maybe have a bit of breakfast, maybe not.
Yeah.
Have my second one of the day.
What, straight after?
Pretty much straight after, about half an hour after the first one. Because it's all that's all then worked through. I've stood up a bit and gravity has worked its course, okay?
Right, good.
Have my third one at approximately... Are you right, Tony?
Yeah, it's all right. I don't know how you got time to be a DJ. I really don't.
Well, I'm not. I don't play records.
Well, that's why you're not, because you spend most of your life in the toilet.
Yes. Have my third one about midday.
Yeah.
I'll have one when I get home about 7:30, and I'll have one before I go to bed. There's 5.
Blimmin' heck, you're using up all the resources of the toilet paper industry.
Yes, I am, but the thing is, I pay for it, and they're all proper, you know, I'm not skimping, I'm not cutting any corners.
Right, okay, can we just move forward a little bit?
Please, Tony, yes.
Right, you know your little box room now?
Tony? So you blanked out there. All I got was box room, and then you blanked out.
Okay, well, spend a bit less on that great big American fridge.
Yes.
Buy yourself what we call a dishwasher.
I've got a dishwasher.
Right, okay, there are 2 things you can do. Number 1, and I've learnt this over a few years of practice.
Yes, Tony.
Right, when the oil is cold, pour it back into the same bottle as you got it out of in the first place. Wipe it with a towel, just like the lady who goes to the toilet twice a day said, and stick it in the dishwasher.
Do you mean, hang on, do you mean this lady?
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Yeah.
That's right.
But the thing is, you can't put it back into the jar you just got the oil out of, because you're going to use that oil again.
Yes, but it has, itself back into usable oil. You can use that.
It does what, Tony?
It solidifies back into a usable oil after it's been heated.
Oh, he's bottled it. He's bottled it there. He realised he was talking absolute guff. You can't put it back in the same bottle. I can't believe we're talking about cooking oil. Oh, well, whatever works. Mario.
Hello, kid, alright?
It's Northern Mario. He's my favourite.
How you doing?
I'm very well. How are you doing, man? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Listen.
Yep.
You're talking about getting all the black stuff off of pans, yeah?
Yes.
Right. What you do, right, if you ever burn something and you need to get it off...
Are you still doing the Northern accent?
Well, I've got to, ain't I?
But it sounds rubbish. Come on, crank it up a bit.
I've got a bit of a flu.
Oh, okay. Well, then, but good day. I'll go to foot of house stairs.
Anyway, kid, listen.
Yes.
Right. What you do, right, you get that pan, that's all black stuff at the bottom.
Yes.
And what you do, you get some vinegar.
What?
You boil the water first in the pan.
Yeah.
And you pour some vinegar in it, and it will all lift off the pan instead of scarring it with a scarer. That way you don't damage your pan.
Scarring it with a scarer?
Yeah, like the lady said before.
A scarring pad?
Yeah, rather than scarring it, yeah.
Yes. But with vinegar?
Yes, what vinegar does, the malt actually lifts up.
God,
it lifts up any rough surfaces that obviously was applied, like anything chemical.
I'm tempted just to get some more pans and stuff.
Well, that would be the real thing to do, but to be honest, why do that when you can resolve the problem?
Because pans don't cost very much these days, do they?
Absolutely not. You can get a whole set for like £15 for a whole, a set of 10.
Do you know what I mean? You set of 10, that'll last you, 3 months, 15 quid over 3 months is £5 a month.
Yeah, but
that's about 25 pence a week.
You'd be surprised. Some of the old pans, you might have a pan that is special, and it doesn't.
For 25 pence a week, I can have clean new pans forever. Sign me up to that deal. I want to be part of that action, man.
Well, you get yourself down to Macro, mate. They're doing good deals down there.
Excellent stuff. There we go. Macros. I'm heading down there. Did you like the way I did my mental arithmetic properly quickly there? Almost as if I was clever. 0870 9090 923. Very odd show. I think it's... I tell you the reason it's an odd show, and slightly different from normal, is because it's so dark out there. I'm looking out the window, and it's really dark, and it's kind of dark in here as a result. Just think, by Christmas time, it's going to be proper. It'll be like night time out there by 4 o'clock. And am I sounding like an old man? And time's going quicker, isn't it, these days? I wonder if time's actually going quicker. Anyway, Carol, sorry, can you wait a few minutes, love? I've been wittering on.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm thinking of doing between 4 and 5 without any phone calls, because there's a lot of words in me that need to come out.
No.
Do you reckon?
No.
Why not?
Let the people speak.
Oh, blimey. It's time now to get the latest LBC 97.3 travel news with Richard Hake, yeah?
Just had a call from...
Show. Yes, Carol.
Lee. Ian. Lee.
What? Yeah, Lee and Lee, yes.
I know. By the way, the weight suits you.
What, waiting for you? What?
No.
Oh,
yeah, you've put a bit of weight on. It suits you.
It does. I've grown into my body and my face.
You look really nice. You used to look a bit gawky, but you look absolutely gorgeous now.
Oh, God, you are creepy.
I did send you an email saying that I wanted to have you washed and sent to my room, but you never replied.
I didn't get that. I didn't receive that email.
You did.
You saying you wanted me washed and sent to your room?
Yes, please.
Why did you think I needed to be washed?
Well, all men should have a wash, shouldn't they?
Before
meeting a lady.
Well, Carol, maybe one day your dreams will come true.
Never know. Anyway, listen, I think that you're suffering from OCD with your toilet thing.
The OC disorder? Why?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you sort of started by going once a day, then twice a day, and then you got used to it, and then you started to just get into this routine of going 5 times a day, even if you didn't want to.
But I do want to. You know, I don't want to be
You really need to go.
Well, I don't really need to go, because if I really need to go, then I've got myself in a bad situation, and that's always unpleasant. But I need to go.
Do you think it's because you're a vegetarian?
I don't know. I always thought that 4 or 5 times a day was normal.
I don't go some days at all.
What, at all?
No.
Chris, my producer, has not been since Sunday.
Oh, but that's bad.
Someone's emailed me.
Have you got a pencil?
Yes. Someone, who's this? James has emailed me saying we went to Spain and my girlfriend didn't go for a whole week.
Oh, no!
And I used to be like that when I was younger. Up until about 15, 16, if I was somewhere strange, I wouldn't go to the toilet.
you think you're excitable? Do you think that's what makes it? Do you think you're excited about your day, and
Believe you me, Carol, I do not get excited about my day. Hey, have you seen this poster advertising crisps? Where it's a woman or a young lad or someone, I don't know, with a big bottle of cooking oil, big bottle.
Yes!
And they're tipping it back and the oil's
That's
coming...
a girl, it's a picture of a girl,
It's a girl.
drinking all the cooking oil.
Drinking the cooking oil, oh, it's all on her face.
Maybe that girl should have took that to Spain with her, that might have helped it along a bit.
And it says, the tagline is, what goes into crisps goes into you.
Yeah,
I don't know what
I've seen
crisps...
that.
I don't know what kind of crisp it's advertising, though.
Oil crisp.
Oil crisps, is it?
It must be.
And you see that poster and it just makes you want to eat crisps.
Makes you want to go to the toilet.
Well, you're obsessed. You're a coprophile. That's a posh word for something that's not very pleasant. And so, Paul.
Hi, Ian. How you doing?
I'm very well. Have you seen this advert for crisps?
I have seen it. All that oil dripping down her chin.
Oh, it just made what goes into crisps goes into you.
Got to come out somewhere.
Well, exactly.
Ian, just thinking a quick regarding cooking oil. I watched a program last night, motoring program.
Oh, right.
And this chap had a diesel car and he wanted to experiment. And what he did, he filled the car with cooking oil, no additives.
Yes.
And he drove for 200 miles, no problem.
Yes.
At the end of the 200 miles, he went into a chip shop and got some more cooking oil to get back. And it worked a treat, no problem. So there's an answer for using up cooking oil.
Yeah, well, we all know, of course, that a man, I think it was about 15, 20 years ago, invented is true, invented a car that runs on water, and the oil companies had him murdered.
Really?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, in fact, diesel was produced, when diesel was first produced, it was first tried with cooking oil. But the government, and one other thing, if you do use cooking oil in your car, you have to give the government 27 pence.
You've got to pay them, yes, I know. I've heard this. It's great. Now, it's funny you mention the chip shop, because I was in a chip shop last night for the first time in a long time. I went to my mum's, it was a birthday, and as a birthday treat, I got a bag of chips. It was cheap and effective, but it was...
You know how to live, don't you, Ian?
Oh, man, I'm crazy. Now, the thing is, I went in there, I said, right, I'll have 2 large bags of chips, I'll have a pickled egg, cheese and onion pasty, and some mushy peas. I went to town, I had mushy peas. I haven't had mushy peas for a long time. So I went in there and went... Now, the people that came in after me... They came in, there's 2 of them, and they're looking up at the price board in front of them. They're going, do you want to, shall we, yeah, I tell you what, can we get, 2 bags of chips, please? And that was it. And I'm thinking, what? When you go into a chip shop, you haven't got many options. It's not like a restaurant. You've got chips, you've got a few choices of fish or a Savoy. That's pretty much it. Why would you... They were looking at the menu, and I use that term very, very loosely, for about 5 or 6 minutes.
You know what it probably was? They were embarrassed. They only had enough money for some chips, but they wanted to make out like they could buy more.
It just seemed a strange thing. Why would you spend that long looking at the chip? And surely when you go to the chip, if you're making the decision thinking, right, I'm going to have chips tonight, I'm going to go and get a bag of chips, you kind of know what you're going to have. Or have I oversimplified it? Because every time I go in a chip shop, I say, bag of chips and a pasty, or bag of chips and some chilli sauce. I'll know what I want. Not chilli sauce, sweet and sour sauce, I mean. But they were looking and studying at this list of about 12 items for ages.
Yeah, they were embarrassed. Embarrassed they only had chip money in their pocket.
Paul, thank you very much for that. It kind of wound me up. Even though they were behind me in the queue, it kind of got on my nerves a bit. Oh, let's let that go. Danny.
Hello, fella. You all right, Governor? How's it going?
God, blimey, we've gone back. It's them in Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins.
Yeah, I've got 2 things for you. Number 1, your chip fat oil. I put it in my car. I actually do it. I've got a diesel car, and that's what I do. And I'll go to chip shops, and I'll take it off of them because it's only rubbish anyway. I'll filter it out, filter it through.
So you use it instead of petrol?
Instead of diesel.
But oh crikey! But that doesn't work. You need to treat it in a certain way.
No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
You do.
No, you don't.
You do.
Listen,
you do.
I'll do it. You don't.
You do.
Honestly.
You do.
Ian.
You do. You have to treat. You can't just put chip fat oil into
Ian.
your car.
Listen, as long as every other, you do 2 tanks chip fat oil, 1 tank diesel, lovely jubbly. I've been doing it for about 1.5 years.
But it's illegal.
Sweet as a nut. No, I'll tell them. I'll use 1 litre a week.
Okay, well, that's...
25 pence you have to pay to the taxman, but what I do is it's a byproduct.
Yes.
So therefore, fella, I haven't really got to give him anything because it's a byproduct.
Okay.
So I haven't really got to pay the government anything.
But you do out of the generosity of your heart.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know, I'm not a generous person. And you know the other thing you talked about, the old number 2s?
Yes.
3 weeks.
What?
3 weeks, fella.
You haven't been for 3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Why?
I don't know, it's regular. I'm always like it. I'm never regular.
So, hang on, you haven't been for 3 weeks?
I haven't been for 3 weeks. And I haven't got a bellyache or nothing.
You are gonna die. Are you eating anything?
Yeah, I eat all the time. I don't stop eating. So that's what the old woman says anyway.
I don't believe you on anything you've just told me, Danny.
I'm telling you, everything. I'll bring my car to you and I'll take you home in it, fella.
I'm alright, cheers.
If you could create your own world, the show.
Ted Harris isn't happy that we've been on the air for a year. Ted Harris has emailed, 1 year seems like longer. You've got the right subject. Your show is utter crap. Oh well, back to Radio 4. We'll miss you, Ted. Try again after Christmas, you never know. Archie!
Good afternoon, Ian. How are you?
Oh, do you know, I'm in fine
That's
fettle.
a stupid question. I don't know what I say. How are you? I can hear where you are. You must be all clear, or you wouldn't be where you are.
I'm all right today, but you know, Archie, sometimes, tears of a clown, sometimes I'm feeling, you know, cut up inside, but I put on a brave face, I apply the makeup, that's a metaphor, and the show goes on. But today I'm all right, isn't it?
I tell you what, if you're going to the loo...
Yes.
3-4 times a day...
4 or 5. This is number 2s.
Well, yeah, you've got to regulate yourself, because you can do. I mean, once a day is quite enough for most people. The majority of people, once a day.
Do you regulate
first thing
yourself?
in the morning.
You regulate yourself, do you?
Yeah. If you just don't think, I want to go to the loo and force it or whatever.
I don't force. Nothing is forced. It's all perfectly natural and
We're not
relaxed.
sitting there long enough for the first time. That's what I remember.
Well, this thing is, I can't stand. I don't stay on the loof. I do it. I'm in, out, 3 minutes maximum. I'm not one of these blokes that can sit there and read a newspaper.
Ah, well, I was just going to suggest take a paper in with you and have a good time, you know.
Have a good time, that's it. I've just recently started playing, hey, have you got a Nintendo DS, Archie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should get one, they're wicked. And I've got Super Mario Karts on there. You played that?
Yeah, with my brothers, I don't use it.
Okay. Well, I've got Super Mario Karts on my Nintendo DS, and I've just connected up to the Wi-Fi so I can play it online. So I've started playing that against Japanese kids. Whilst I'm going to the loo. Which is,
good.
Is
Hey,
good.
about the oil.
The who?
The oil.
The oil, yes.
Yeah. If you're getting all black bits in your frying pan, you're cooking, you're burning something, don't you?
I don't think so. I think it's just the oil.
What you're using a shallow fire, you tip it away down the sink. I do.
Archie, you're not allowed to tip it down the sink, though.
Yeah, but I tell you what you do. You fill it with, put a fair amount of fairy liquid in there, fill it full of nice hot water, and put it down the old disposer.
Have you seen this poster advertising crisps?
No.
I don't know what, it doesn't say what crisps it's advertising, but it makes me want to have a nice packet of, prawn cocktail used to be my favourite, now it's the Thai sweet chilli. Now there's you get all these fancy designer crisps now. You used to get cheese and onion and salt and vinegar. That's all you used to get.
Yeah.
Do you know, hey, you remember the salt and vinegar, or the salted crisps?
That's my favourite salt and vinegar.
Do you remember the salted crisps where you get the salt in a little blue packet?
You don't do that no more, do you?
You don't do that no more. Do you know why you used to get the salt in a little blue packet?
No, why?
I can't remember. I heard it the other day. It's to do. Yeah, no, I was leading you on. I was hoping I would remember. It's to do with the fact that salt used to. I can't remember why. Oh, someone.
I think they put very salted crisps on the packet and they had to put the salt in.
No, there's a reason. It's to do with something to do with a pub and about if food was salted in a pub, then it became something different. If anyone knows, 0870 9090 973, we'll find out. Archie, I've got a dash. Thanks for that.
All right, mate.
Good lad. There we go. There's a reason. I found out the other day why they used to have. It wasn't just a gimmick. Why they'd have the little salt in a blue sachet. Anyway, someone may know, or we may forget all about it after 4 o'clock. It doesn't matter. Plenty to be going on. Speak to you after the latest LBC 97.3 news. Thank you.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Okay, so we're trying to find out what's the normal amount of times to go for a number 2 in the... Let's not even start at number 1s, because I can go 15 times a day, easily. I used to go, up until a few months ago, when I stopped drinking tea, 5 times in the night. I would get up 5 times in the night. Now I'm down to getting up twice in the night. Don't worry, everything's fine. It's been checked. But we're talking about number 2s. I go 5 times a day. Chris hasn't been since Sunday. What is normal? 0870 90 90 973. That advert, the poster that's advertising crisps. What crisps is it advertising? Because it's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Makes me want to eat crisps. I've been eating a lot of crisps recently, actually. I don't know if they're good for you or not, but they are fantastic. And why do people, when they go into a chip shop, just spend, 5 minutes umming and ahhing? You're going to get chips and maybe a bit of fish. What's the decision that has to be made? It's ridiculous. 0870 90 90 973. There's other stuff as well to talk about, but maybe we'll get there later on. Let's go to Ivan first. Hello, Ivan.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Two things. First of all, the oil thing.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we were talking about oil, weren't we? I'd forgotten all about that. Let me jot that down.
Now, the crisp thing, the oil advert.
Yes.
It's not advertising crisps. It's saying if you eat crisps, that's what you're eating, basically.
What goes into crisps goes into you?
Yes. It's not advertising a certain type of crisp.
Oh, so it's not saying go out and eat Pringles because they're brilliant?
No.
It's saying crisps aren't that great for you?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's backfired horribly because it makes me want to eat crisps more.
Yeah, me as well.
It's strange. I didn't realise that. So is it like that? Do you remember a few months ago there was a campaign with the government telling you how much salt you could eat? It said don't eat more than 6 grams of salt a day or you'll die.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
There was one. There's a big poster around the corner from LBC Towers. It said, don't eat more. So it was something like there's a big picture of salt. It said don't eat more than 5 grams of salt a day, or you're a bad person and you should go to prison or something. And you know what? Up yours, Tony Blair. If I want to eat more than 5 grams of salt a day, I'm going to blooming well do it because I pay my taxes. Do you know what it is, Ivan? It's political correctness gone mad. There we go. Thank you.
Right. The second thing.
It's true. Yes.
The second thing is the how to get your pants clean.
Yeah, here we go. I can't believe we're actually doing this, but we are, and I'm enjoying it.
The best way to do, as soon as you finish cooking,
Yep.
get whatever it is you pan, fairy liquid or whatever, into the pan, straight away, and that's it. Put it under a bit of hot water, and it'll all just lift off.
Ivan, you're very domesticated. Thank you. I've got blue ink on my white carpet. What do I do?
Buy a new carpet.
There we go, you see. That seems to be the going... Carpets are very expensive, though. I got a new carpet in the living room, maybe, I say new, probably 6-7 months ago now. Very expensive. Oh, Angela.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Hiya. First time I phoned you. That geezer just said what I was going to say, because they can't be liable for one packet, a certain brand of crisp. So what Walkers have done, they've brought out a big advertisement in the Sun newspaper on Saturday that contains less than 70% fat.
Wow.
Because they're baked.
Oh, baked crisps
Yeah, now
now.
you're getting baked crisps. They can't say Pringles, they can't say whatever,
Right.
Walkers.
But so this advert with the person drinking the oil is not for is not saying get crisps. It's
No,
saying...
they're saying if you eat crisps, this is how much fat you.
But that's backfired horribly because it's made me want to get even more crisps. I love crisps.
I know, and that's fact. I fancy a packet myself now.
Oh, I do. I fancy some prawn cocktail now. Hey, you don't know why the ready salted didn't the salt? The salt used to come in a little blue sachet.
Yeah. Oh no! Why did they?
There's a reason
that?
for it, and I always thought it was a gimmick. But then I heard recently there was an actual reason why they did it, and I can't think what the hell it was.
Yeah, because you can put as much. Yeah, I remember those. Those little packets.
But there was because
because your parents were there when you bought crisps, like in a club or something, and they can put as much salt on as what you're allowed. And if you bought them by yourself, you can put them all on. Innit?
I wouldn't go to a club with my parents.
Oh, no, like these ex-servicemen's clubs and all that.
Oh, yeah.
A Coca-Cola and a packet of crisps.
We used to go to an ex-servicemen's club, and I don't quite know what we were doing there. But there is an historical reason why the sachet was included. And it wasn't what you just said. There was something else. It was a reason to do with what was classified as food and I can't think what it was.
Oh, I don't know.
Keep listening because someone out there will know and maybe they'll get off their lazy backside and give me a call and tell me. How many times do I have to keep asking you to tell me? 0870 90 90 973.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Erica.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Erica.
Hello, lovely to talk to you again.
Oh, good to talk to
now,
you.
Listen, you've been saying you've got some problem with your going to toilet.
Well, I don't think I've got any problem. I think that...
No, I know, you're going too much.
Am
I think you've got irritable bowel syndrome.
No, I haven't. I know. I used
Are
to.
you
know,
sure?
I used to know someone who had irritable bowel syndrome and had most of her stomach removed. I haven't.
Really?
I haven't got that. I've just,
You haven't.
Me too.
Or maybe you're eating too many crisps.
That could be it. But so what you're saying is that 4 or 5 times a day is too many.
It is, yes.
How many times a day do you go?
Once, maybe twice a day.
I don't understand how you can do it once a day though, because if you go, so what, you go in the morning, do you?
Sometimes in the mornings, it varies.
Okay, let's say you go in the morning, and so
Yes.
during the day you eat breakfast, maybe 11s.
Yes, no, not always, no.
What time do you have your 11s?
Very rare.
Very rare. 11s is a great word, isn't it? What they've done...
It is, yes.
They've taken the number 11 and put says
I
at the
know.
end. Says.
Yes.
11 says.
Mm.
11s. It's a word. They've made a word up.
That's it.
So, that's what?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, yes. And then you have lunch.
Yes.
And then you have...
What do you have for your lunch?
Sorry?
What do you have for your lunch?
Well,
you're vegetarian.
Well, normally here it's jacket potato. I nearly had aubergine today, but I remember the last time I had aubergine, I got like a rash on the top of my mouth.
Oh, well, it was not a very good aubergine then.
Orgy?
Aubergine, it was not a very good one then.
Some people, it turns out, are allergic to orgies.
You're allergic to it, yes.
I'm allergic to orgies. And every time I have one, I get
me.
I get
Oh,
a rash
poor
at the top
thing.
of my mouth.
Oh, what a shame. Ah.
Never mind, I still keep persevering and try and, cram one in. Anyway, so then you have your tea.
Yes.
And then you have dinner and then maybe supper. So that's...
Yes.
You have 6 meals?
No, but supper, I only have light things. And I never have anything after 6 o'clock, if I can.
What? How? You never eat after 6... Why? Are you a
After
gremlin or something?
No. It's better. You feel better.
But what? But you have to have... I don't get home from work till about 7:30.
Are you? Oh, haven't you got anyone at home to do your cooking?
No, I've got the cat, and she's rubbish at cooking.
Oh, well, you can't ask the cat to cook for you.
No, you can't. They haven't got any thumbs
Oh.
or sense.
What a shame. You're on...
It is a shame, isn't it? When will they evolve? That's constantly. It is a real shame that cats haven't got thumbs. But it's irrelevant. So I have to eat about 8 o'clock at night. Sometimes I eat as late as 10 o'clock at night and then go to bed.
Oh, to 10 o'clock at night to eat is no good.
No. No.
You should never do that.
But supposing
Sometimes you can go to bed and fall asleep and you can have nightmares.
Yeah. Okay. I've woken up in the night at 2 o'clock in the morning, been hungry, and gone and made myself a sandwich and had a bowl of ice cream.
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with that?
That's bad. That's bad for you.
But I'm hungry, though. The thing is, if you're hungry, you should eat.
Good thing. Have a glass of water.
Water's not food.
No, it isn't. But you'll get used to it eventually.
Yes. Okay, Erica, thank you very much for that. This woman wants me to starve. And having all these orgies builds up an appetite. That much is true. 0870 90 90 973 is the phone number. Ian at lbc.co.uk. We've been talking about oil. It's been an odd show. If you wrote this down, which I will have to do in a couple of hours' time for the blog, you read it, it's going to go, what? That's proper rubbish local radio. But stick with it, because I think we've kind of made it vaguely entertaining. Oil, chips, crisps, and going to the loo. All that and more. There is some debate as to whether the correct Triple M show has been put... Go to Modify for a second. Been put on the LBC website where you can download the podcasts and all kinds of stuff. Now, look at what it... No. Look what it says at in keywords. The 3-hour, 4 till 7 Ian Lee Afternoon Wireless show. Well, what's wrong about that, Chris?
It's the wrong time.
It's the wrong time, and?
Oh, yeah, but,
You don't know what the other thing is, do you?
no.
It's the wrong length of show. The show is a half hour longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
Change that, spell Combs correctly, put a D in Edmonds, and check that the correct podcast has gone out there. Now, by the way, we should say, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's well worth going to lbc.co.uk and having a little look at the podcast and subscribe to them. Why the hell not? Because you hear the fun that we have trying to sort them out, for God's sakes. And also, while you're there, you can go to my page, which has got the blogs for the shows, which I write every single day. And I sweat blood. No, literally sweat blood. That would be... Imagine sweating blood. God, that would be horrible. So I've got little blogs for the day, and there's even Agent Chris has got his own page on my section.
Oh yeah, I've just updated that, by the way.
You updated your page, have you, Chris?
Yeah.
What have you done now? Put more about the history of Wales on there, or how much you love Charlotte Church?
It's none of your business.
Okay. Well, you can have a look at Chris's page as well if you want, although, to be honest, I don't know why you'd want to. Okay, let's go to Tanya.
Ian, hello, it's me again. I gave you the Zantac cure for your acid last time.
Oh, yes, hello.
And now I'm doing the blue ink on the carpet.
Oh, it was a joke, but if you can, just in case someone's listening who has...
Well, I'm telling you, you know, people just get too complicated nowadays.
Yes.
Very liquid.
Very liquid. Excellent, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Lovely. Nora.
Hello there.
Hello, Nora.
Hi, I'd like to talk about the snacking crisp things. I actually have a habit which I'm a little bit ashamed of, but, you know, there are habits that we are ashamed of. I go to the local Indian takeaway and get poppadoms, mint sauce and Indian onion salad, and I munch on that instead of crisps. And I know you're asking me why. You're not asking me why. Hello, Ian. Okay, bye.
Okay, I'm not got a clue what that was about. Gunter! Oh, Nora, your line is still up, by the way. You've done what is now known as a Nora, in that you can't hang up on us. Gunter!
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man.
How things?
Yeah, oh, you're South African, aren't you?
Yeah.
I want a word with you.
South African, eh?
I want a word with you.
Why not?
How come the South African waiter at my... Hello, Nora?
I want a word with him too!
Well, I'm first.
Oh, God, all right.
How come the South African waiter at my favourite place to eat, which I won't mention, is an absolute idiot? This guy is a jerk. And he's making me think about never going back to this place again, even though it's my favourite place to eat. Get this. The other day, I'm having a sensitive meeting, okay?
Yeah.
A sensitive meeting to this place with someone. We get the bill, carry on talking to my friend. This guy comes over, the waiter, with the little machine to put your card in, sits down next to me and starts singing to us. And I'm like, what the... I didn't say, what the hell are you doing? I just sort of had to then suddenly turn to him and talk to him and go, oh, nice singing, and have a stupid, facile conversation with him when I wanted him just to take my card, type in the numbers while I carried on talking, and then get stuffed.
Well, there are two reasons to it, I would say.
There was another incident. I was there with another friend who was very hungover. Although that was none of his business, we ordered some smoothies. He starts going, oh, so you're hungover, is it? Raw, that's raw. You guys are crazy, you know. You're lekker.
Lekker,
and I'm going, no, I'm not hungover. I don't drink. Oh, yeah, sure, man. You're well hungover. You're raw, innit? And I was going, no, I'm not hungover. I don't drink. And then he starts going, these smoothies are good. What you need in there is some Bacardi. And my friend is nearly puking up because she feels awful. And this guy's banging on about booze. And then I went in to pay, and I went in so that he wouldn't come out because he was being such an idiot and upsetting my friend. And I went in there and he went, your girlfriend, she's in a bad mood. Is it women's problems? I'm thinking, what? What? Who the hell are you? This guy is an idiot.
There are like two reasons, right?
Yeah.
Firstly, we come from a warm country, so we've got a very warm personality, and we love to speak to people.
Yeah, do you like to get punched by people?
Oh, wow, we punch back, man. We
Yeah.
don't use...
You punch who?
Yeah, you forget.
You punch back, man. Right, sorry.
Yeah,
yes,
we are not afraid of knives. We use guns back home.
Yes, sweet.
Anyway,
dear God,
the second
yes.
reason is he's probably, you know, misses his mom and his girlfriend is like 8,000 kilometers away, so he needs a little bit of attention.
8,000 what away?
8,000 kilometres.
What's that, about 5,000 miles?
Yeah,
Big
about...
baby, grow up and get over it, and get out of the place that I like to eat the most, because I'm thinking of never going back there, because twice this guy has got on... He sat down next to me! He's the waiter!
Love, man. He's far away from home.
But I don't want him to sit next to me! What,
you're such a lovely person.
But that's surely, there's got to be, in the book of how to be a half-decent waiter, yes, it's, this place is staffed by hippies and, strange girls, that's alright. But no one sits down next to the customer.
Quick question. All right, I just want to tell you what I want to say, and then Nora can ask a question.
Okay, go on.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
All right. Quick thing, you said about this guy inventing a car with water and all that. That's true and all that.
This is a true story.
Yeah.
A guy invented a car that runs on water, and the petrol companies killed him.
There's also a story
It's
about a
not
guy
true.
inventing an engine that can run about 100 kilometers on 1 litre
75
of petrol,
miles.
and the oil companies paid him millions and millions to keep quiet.
Yeah.
And BMW now also invented a car that works on hydrogen, so that's now the next car of the future.
And so the oil companies, what have they done to the hydrogen man? Killed him or paid him?
No, it's BMW now. BMW is inventing now a car that's going to run on hydrogen.
You know the story about the guy that invented the car that runs on water, and the other guy, the story you just told me? You know they're not true, don't you?
No, the one with the one that said like the guy with light fuel economy. That is true because
it's made up. It's an urban myth. Next you'll be telling me that ghosts exist. You've been abducted by flying saucers, and hey, those planes didn't crash into the Twin Towers.
And I'll be the next rugby captain of South Africa.
There we go. You see.
All right, Nora, what do you want to ask?
Hi there. I didn't get your name.
Gunther, like the guy in Friends, and Rudolph.
Oh, wow, lovely, you like the guy in Friends. Okay, quickly, what does lekker mean?
What? Lekker means nice. It's like a slang in South Africa. Like, say, lekker is like, oh, nice, man.
Okay, quickly, do you have an obsession with seats?
With feet?
Seats, like seats in cars or seats on people's bottoms?
No, not really.
Okay, I'm disappointed.
Why? You've got any single friends? Because I'm looking for a girlfriend, so yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, maybe Ian can give you my number. You're short, though.
Yeah, I'm 5'5", so yeah.
Well, you're an inch...
Right, that was getting really boring, so I wasn't even listening, and it was boring me. Chris, I'm upset, man, because I'm upset, man. Listen, that's how I really speak. Because now someone else has emailed in saying that the podcast of the October the 1st show is the September the 10th show. Nice going, bleep face. It says.
I'll go and check it in the news.
Go and check it now. Just go on. Off you go. Go and do your web page, but actually stop spending so much time on your web page and do more for this show, mate. Do you know what I mean? Oh, dearie me. The waiter sat down next to me. It really, really upset me. It's my favourite place to go, and I'm thinking of not going because of... Yes, line 3, you're on the air.
Oh, is that Ian?
Yeah, you're on the air.
Oh, hello.
I've got 30 seconds.
Salt and Shake, they're still around.
They are still around, are they? They've come back.
Yeah.
But do you know there is an historical reason why they were introduced?
Oh.
You don't know what it is, do you?
People who don't like salt?
No, there is a reason for it, and I don't know. It's to do with food being served in pubs, and it's the classification of food, or something, I don't know. Anyway, if someone knows, it's not that important, and I don't think the answer's that interesting either, really, so whatever. 0870 90 90 973.
If you've just missed...
I'm emailing a guy called Mark and trying to get tips off him about how to win at Super Mario Kart, because I can't seem to win. It's a bit boring, but he's just told me something. I need to get some tips off him. Anyway, 0870 90 90 973. Now, we need to guess in the next half hour or thereabouts, the shop next door, the newsagents next to LBC 97.3, is Jimmy's, I believe is the name. I didn't know it was called that. I don't know if that's its real name. It's advertising something in the window for £1.99. Now, I don't know what it is. Helen behind the glass and Agent Chris knows, and they won't tell me. And I was guessing earlier, and I couldn't guess it. So, if you want to phone up and have a guess, 0870 9090 973, and if they get it right, can I buy it for them to give them? If you get it right, I'll buy one for you. Well, we had several complaints that the wrong Triple M podcast had been put out. Chris went to check. Chris, do you need to come on the air and apologise to London?
No, because there might be a technical hitch.
Well, hang on. What does that mean? Does that mean that if people go to download the Sunday, October the 1st show, are they getting that show?
They might not be.
So you need to apologise.
Sorry.
There we go. Thank you. OK, before the news, I asked you, what are they selling in the shop next door for £1.99? If you guess it, I will buy one for you. Line 3, you're on the air.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Straight on the air. I like that. This competition of yours.
Yes.
What are they selling in the sweet shop?
Yes. No, I don't know the answer. Chris, do you know the answer to this?
I know the answer.
Oh, you know the answer, do you?
Ian, I think the whole of London knows the answer because James O'Brien had it as a topic yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Strange things available in sweet shops, and he named the fans. They're like Chinese or Japanese fans.
Is this right? Is this right? Right. I'm going to buy you one. Stay on the line. Helen behind the glass and Chris, you're in big trouble because it's your duty, particularly you, Chris, to make sure I don't do the same things that James O'Brien does. Obviously, I wasn't listening. I was listening to Gaunty and getting a bit of politics in the morning. But it's up to you to let me know.
Sorry. It was award-winning.
Is this Steve?
Hello.
Steve, I've been humiliated on the radio, and thank you for doing it, because...
Well, the thing is, James did say keep listening because Ian will do this topic eventually.
Did he? Cheeky, fat, balding sod, right.
I think you're going to swear.
Yeah, well, it's all right. To take Steve's number, Chris, I've got to buy him a fan now. The only reason I'm doing it is because I don't listen to James's show, for God's sakes. I've got a life! I'm furious, Chris, that you let me do something that another presenter at LBC had been doing. Anyway, later on in the show, we'll be talking about how the Tesco's is actually good that they're taking over the world. Yes, Kate.
Hello, hi. You were speaking before about these crisps with salt shakers in them.
Yeah.
And I think I know the answer, but don't quote me.
There's an historical reason why the salt is in a blue sachet, and I can't think what it is.
I think what it was that it was actually to save money so that they wouldn't have to buy an extra machine to actually put the salt to shake it around in the crisp, because it was quite an expensive process.
Really?
It was either that or they had to use people to actually physically shake every day the salt into the crisp. So it was saving time.
I didn't think it was that. Where have you heard that from? Or have you just made it up?
I haven't made it up, actually, no. Somebody told me this a couple of years, probably about 5 years ago. And as you said it sort of flashed into my mind.
It could be that. I thought it was something to do with the way that food is classified as food in a pub, and I did.
Have you just made that up, Ian?
No, I didn't. I heard it about 4 or 5 years ago, and you saying that has reminded me. Oh no, hang on, that's what you said. No, it's frustrating. Do you know, I'm knocked off. I've just done something that James O'Brien did. The thing is that he's going to be all smug about it tomorrow, and I've got no comeback because I did it.
What did you do?
I did something that James O'Brien did because my team told me it would be a good idea to do it. They hadn't told me that James had done it yesterday.
Well, what is it, this thing?
I'm not saying it again. I've just done it. You missed it, thank God, because you were hanging on the telephone.
Was, yeah.
But I'm annoyed that they have tricked me into doing something that's been done already.
Have a packet of crisps, and that's what you out.
Do you know what?
Probably sound good on the air, won't it?
It will sound good. Kate, I shall go and get some. Thank you. Lorna.
Hello.
Hello, Lorna.
How are you?
I'm annoyed now.
Why? Sorry, I missed what you were saying.
That doesn't matter. It's boring.
Oh, okay. No, this is quite boring as well, but I think I've got the answer.
Yeah.
Because I've got a bag of salt and shake in front of me. And basically, it says that Frank Smith sold one of Britain's first crisps to the pubs of Cricklewood.
Right.
And the reason he provided the little blue packs was because the salt sellers were being nicked.
Really?
That makes sense, yeah.
Who was the salt sellers where?
It said, well, I suppose, I don't know. It says the salt sellers he provided to put on the crisp vanished as fast as the crisps, and the little blue twist in the pack was the answer.
Oh, then in that case, the reason I heard was a load of old nonsense then.
Well, yeah, so there you go.
Never mind.
Yeah, that one up for you.
I've got all sleepy all of a sudden, Lorna.
You've got all what? I know. I've
sleepy.
been laying in bed all afternoon, actually. I'm very tired.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I had to work, so I had a migraine.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's just a bad headache, is what people say if they don't get migraines.
When you can't see.
No, it's literally blinding. It's an awful thing to have.
It is. It's quite...
But you feel well enough to phone up a radio station and talk nonsense?
Oh, yes. I've been dozing, so...
So in other words, you're sort of bunking off a little bit?
Well, just a little bit.
Good work, Lorna. Thank you very much for that. Alex!
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm annoyed
About what?
that my production team have let me down to the point where they've made me do what we call a topic that James O'Brien, weekdays 10 till 1, did yesterday. I'm never going to listen to those idiots again.
No, you shouldn't. You know, should put one on them next time. I don't know what, but you should do something to them.
Yeah, I should do. Anyway, yes, what can I do for you?
Your leftover roast oil problem.
Yes.
After you've done all your roast, whatever you're doing in it, which I take you're doing with garlic and thyme in with all your stuff, so it tastes really nice.
Yeah.
But you should take all your potatoes and stuff out, put your pan on the hob,
Right.
heat it all back up again, and stick a load of gravy granules in it, stir it all up, and you've got gravy.
Oh.
And then you pour that on your food.
The gravy made out of pure cooking oil?
Yeah, it's great. Well, it's been flavoured with the thyme and everything, but then even if you don't like it, you can pour it down the sink, because now it's technically gravy and not oil.
You can't
It
eat...
really doesn't
but
matter.
that means you're eating cooking oil.
But you're eating cooking oil anyway, because you've got it all over your food.
But all you're doing is putting a little bit of brown in there.
Yeah, but it tastes good.
Oh, do you know what? I feel nauseous. You even saying that has made me feel uncomfortable.
No, it's the best, man. It's great.
Alex...
And then to get rid of all the other stuff, you just get a bit of bread and you mop it all up.
Oh, you are rank. I used to have bread and dripping. Do people still have bread and dripping? What is dripping? It's just like meat fat, isn't it? It's just on a bit of bread. Why would people eat that stuff? But that was, when I was a kid, that was a treat. God, I sound like an old man. 0870 9090 973, which is still trying to find out the normal number of times to go to the loo during the day. Chris, how many correspondents have we got, by the way?
One.
Do you know what? I'm going to sack them all. If people don't buck up their ideas, but on Friday I'm going to sack all of the correspondents, because I'm in a bad mood now, and B, they're getting on my nerves, and C, you've got on my nerves. Big time. Jay! What is going on here? What is this?
Hello?
Yes, Jay?
Oh, what's happening? You alright, Ian?
Yeah, what are you doing?
How long was you there?
It sounds like you're hiding a body that you've just killed.
You know what? I'm in the back of my van. I've got loads of bloody packages. I've got so many, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Because I spent most of the day with my mates instead of working, so now I'm a bit bugged.
What do you do? What do you do? Are you a postman?
I deliver packages, let's put it that way.
You're a
I deliver parcels.
Do you work for a private...
We're better than postmen, because they're on time.
Really? Oh, God, tell me about that. So you work for a private parcel delivery. Do you have a lot of force?
When you say a lot of force, what do you mean?
Do you work for Parcel Force, is what I was trying to say in an oblique way?
Oh, nah.
Okay.
They're not as good as us.
Okay. Not as good as... What, you...
Right, I work for the best companies. Think about that one.
Oh,
those guys, the best one.
The one with the brown vans. Is that them?
They're American. How can they be the best?
Oh, because they're good. Okay, what, the one with the yellow vans, green vans? Because those guys are... Those guys have let me down in the past once or twice.
Yeah? In that case, I don't work for them then.
But so hang on, so you work for a private delivery firm, the best, you say, in the world.
Yeah.
And yet you've been bunking off all day, and you've got a load of parcels that you haven't delivered.
Yeah, but the reason is, because the company and I am so good, I can spend a few hours just chatting with my mates.
But the parcels should be there by now.
Who said that? We can deliver up to 8 o'clock, so that's all right.
Oh, that is not the attitude I want to hear. Jay!
Why not? If you want your... Right, just say, I don't know, you book your package for today.
Yes.
Got to be delivered within the delivery time.
Right. But why can't you... So you're saying, yes, it's got to be there by 8 o'clock. But why don't you do better than that and get them there before... They could have been there before 4 o'clock if you hadn't been hanging out with your friends and phoning up a radio station.
Right, well, you are partly to blame, and I say as my mate, I've got to have a life as well, come on.
Outside of work? How would it be if I started the show 3 hours late because I was hanging out with my mates?
No, that's different, because you'd have to come in, do a little bit, then head out, and then come back in after you've been with your mates.
Supposing I did that, as long as I do 3.5 hours, it doesn't matter what time I come back from my break. Supposing I come back from the next... We've got a break in a minute. Supposing I came back from my break, instead of coming back at 13 minutes to 5, I came back at 5:30 this evening.
No problem. Make yourself happy. Do what makes you happy, Ian.
Yes. Anyway, Jake, you've only got 20 seconds now.
Right, 20 seconds. Right, Ian? Now I'm bored. What shall I do? What shall I do with my rest of my evening?
Deliver your parcels!
No, forget the parcels. Come on. I need some ideas. What shall I do for this evening? I'm bored. I'm stuck. What shall I do?
Open up one of the parcels. Seriously, man, open up just one of them.
Mad, man.
Open up one of the parcels.
No, you can't do that.
Yeah, but you can sit around on your backside for the whole afternoon hanging out with your mates and filling up radio stations, can't you?
In 1802, you...
Boys will be boys.
Yes, they will. 087090900973. Kind of gone off the rails a bit, the show, really. It's taken a turn for the worse. I wouldn't say that. That's harsh. It's just gone a little bit more random. We were starting out talking about how many times is right to go to the loo and crisps... and people standing and making orders in chip shops but taking 10 minutes to make up their minds, and really all you've got is chips, fish or a Savoy. That's pretty much it. And the waiter... What do you do when a waiter sits down next to you and starts singing while you're having an important, poignant, significant conversation? I wanted to... Well, I didn't want to punch the guy. Well, no, I did want to punch the guy, but he could have probably had me in a fight, so I didn't really want to do that. It just was very annoying and very rude. And this is the second time this guy has served me, and the second time he's been rude and annoying. But it's my favourite place to eat. That's the thing. Best breakfasts, best puddings, nice smoothies. It's North London, isn't it? 0870 9090973. If you've got any tips on how I can sort that out. Noel is in the Cricklewood.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Noel.
All right, just about your irregular bowel movements.
Well, they're not irregular. They're quite regular.
Well, no, they're more regular than normal.
Exactly.
You want some more roughage, mate?
It's a bit of roughage.
Yeah.
Well, like Special K and stuff.
Something like that. Special K, something like that.
And what does that do? That binds it all together.
You're not a vegetarian, are you?
What?
You're not a vegetarian, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, eat less greens.
But
eat bananas or something like that. They bind.
Greens are good for you, and I do eat a lot of bananas. I think... Is it true that you shouldn't have more than 2 bananas a day?
Well, I eat about 3 a day.
I heard that bananas, if you have... It's like, if you have too many eggs are bad for you if you have too many. Because
eggs bad for your cholesterol.
They bind you over. They make you constipated.
I've never had that problem with eggs. They seem to work the other direction, mate.
Really? I thought if you had like 4 or 5 eggs a day, you would get constipated.
No.
Are you... No, I'm beginning to think your food credentials aren't that good.
Well, I eat rubbish, really.
Oh, that's odd. I eat food. No, thank you for that. Although I think his accuracy on what is acceptable in terms of food is... Sorry. Can I just read this email? Raj, do you want to talk? But I'm not going to listen because I'm reading an email.
No, I want you to listen to it as well.
But I'm reading an email, mate, so I can't.
All right, I'll tell you a story. Do that? You reading your email? Well, anyway, the guy who phoned you earlier about who's doing the deliveries, working for whatever company, I think is an absolute job's worth. Should be in a job. We had a delivery due from a very reputable company, apparently, 2 weeks ago, and the driver didn't turn up because he did a Friday afternoon knockoff. 10 customers didn't receive their parcels just because he couldn't be bothered or he had a lot of time on their hands. And what happens? They don't care. So, are you listening in? Have you finished reading your email?
I'm just going to forward it to my Yahoo account.
I'll tell you what, you carry on. I've got something to talk about. While you're doing that, guys, you know, Halloween's coming up and there's a really good shop, Balloon and Party in Stanmore, doing a lot of 25% discount. And also... East Coast Dinner.
You open the door.
He's doing a fantastic range of costumes. I always put Verinda on.
Okay, Raj, thanks for that. I wasn't listening to what he's saying. Let me cut him off. Don't do that. Lindy.
Hello.
Hello, Lindy.
Hello. I want to talk to you about bananas and poo.
Yes. That sounds like a children's entertainment group, doesn't it?
It does a bit,
And now it's 4:35. It's time for those crazy guys who live in Moulton Manor. It's Bananas and Pooh. Hang on, I've got a good idea here. I think I can market this. But they live in Moulton Manor. I just made that up.
Write it down, quick.
Moulton Manor, Bananas and Pooh. Anyway, that man he doesn't know what a job's worth is. He got the definition wrong.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Jobsworth does a very good job.
Yeah, Jobsworth works. It's more than my job's worth. They do it to the exact letter of the definition of their job.
That's right. Anyway,
Yes.
your bowels. I don't
So what are you up to today, then?
What am I up to today?
Did you send me an email?
I did, yeah, but I'm not up to that now.
You hang on. You sent me an email. Hang on a minute. Where is it? Oh, didn't send it from your email address, did you? You sent it from the website. Did you?
No, I didn't. I sent it from my email address. Well, it's not my email address.
Hang on a minute. Yeah, it's from a fella's name.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm married to him. It's okay.
You're still going out of that loser? Anyway, saying you can't. Here we go. For reasons I cannot disclose, I cannot ring you today. Lots of love, Lindy. But now you found the time to ring me.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
I can't tell you.
Is it something bad?
No, it's not bad, but I just can't tell you.
What?
Because people who know me are listening.
Are you bunking off work?
No.
Were you?
I don't work.
Have you been making love all day?
No, not today.
Mysterious. Okay, right, fine, go ahead.
Listen.
Yes.
I don't think you're anything to worry about with your bowels.
You feel sorry for them?
No, I don't think you've got anything to worry about.
Oh, okay, right, fine.
Because I went to see a chiropractor once who was into alternative medicine, and he reckons 3 or 4 times a day is better than once a day.
Oh, there we go.
It
But
means
what about 4 or 5 times a day?
Well, I think that's fine. I think it means you've got a good diet and you are having enough roughage.
Chris hasn't been since Sunday.
Yeah, that's not good. Does he eat absolute rubbish?
He eats for his lunch, he'll have some Weetabix. He'll bring Weetabix in a plastic box.
Oh, that normally makes
Tupperware,
you go,
I think
though.
they call it, yes.
Makes you go. And also bananas.
Yep.
I think you can eat as many as you like unless you've got a heart problem because they've got lots of potassium in them and they can make your heart go funny.
Okay, and do eggs make you constipated?
Yes, definitely.
There you go, Lindy, thanks very much for that. Yes, Wanda.
Hello, Ian. I've got a dilemma.
Okay.
What it is right, there's a guy that I quite like, and I want to ask him out, and I don't want to get rejected, you see, so I'm not sure how to go about doing it in a kind of subtle way, if I kind of ask him out just as a mate or something.
What you need to do is you need to make him ask you out.
Oh. Well, how do I do that? Because I'm kind of wearing lots of low-cut tops and lots of lipstick, but it doesn't seem to be getting the...
He probably thinks you're a tart.
But then it shows that I'm going to be good fun, doesn't it?
What you need to do is you need to drop some change in front of him and say, oh, excuse me, then turn around and slowly bend over and pick it up. And wiggle.
What way? I don't understand what... Showing my rump or how flexible I am, or...
Yeah, yes. Well, why don't you just ask him out? How old are you, Wanda?
I'm 30.
30. Haven't you got to... well, listen, when I was, 17, through most of my 20s, actually, I couldn't ask people out because I was worried about what they would say and what they would think and stuff like that. But now, it's easy to ask people out.
Yeah, that's because you're a kind of a superstar radio DJ.
God.
I'm just a regular pleb.
Well, but that makes it even easier. Because imagine, suppose I'm in Heat magazine this week. Get this, I'm in the Spotted column in Heat magazine, apparently.
Yeah.
Bearded Iain Lee, dishevelled bearded Iain Lee, eyeing up a blonde woman in Oxford Street. Well,
you might be looking at me.
Well, it's possible that I was in that situation, but it's so if I were to go on,
carry on.
If I were to ask someone out and they said no, they would then be telling their friends, well, that bloke that used to be on the TV. Well, I said no to him because he's weird. Anyway, just go and ask this guy out and just say, look, do you want to come out with me tonight? I'll give you sex. Just say I'll give you sex.
I don't want to be known as easy. I don't want to be known as easy. But where should I take him? What's a good... Where do blokes like to go? Because I don't really want to go to a football match or...
They want to go back to your place and they want you to give them sex. That's pretty much what they want. Go out for dinner.
Into a lovely relationship, does it?
Go...
Just shagging them. Especially with my technique's a bit... It's
bit rusty, is it? The technique.
It's rusty. I'm just slightly animalistic and then lots of wind Wind.
Wind?
I just get overexcited and...
And so you
know,
start blowing off afterwards? Or during?
Well, it's all the pressure down below you.
God
I know.
almighty.
This is why I'm not married at 30.
No, in that case, I wouldn't. Don't ask him out. It sounds like it's never going to happen. You sound terrible, Wanda. You should be single for the rest of your life. Seriously. Don't get involved.
Well, cheers, mate. Well, thank you very much.
It's an absolute pleasure. I'm the new Anna Rayburn. There we go. I don't know, just go out for dinner or something. That's always a nice walk. Bike riding, play computer games. I don't know. I don't care, to be honest. Do you know, I don't think I've still got it. Oh, yes, I have. I'll send that, fine. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number. It's 5 o'clock! I thought it was 4 o'clock or something. Doesn't time fly? It doesn't. It goes at exactly the same pace all the time. That's a fact. What have we spoken about today, London? Well, plenty of things. The waiter who sat next to me, that was rude. Really rude. I'm tempted not to go back to this place, but they do the best puddings in the world. I won't say what they are because it'll give it away to people who know these kind of things. People ordering chips. The crisp poster that I thought was advertising crisps. It's not. It's advertising good heart health and saying some crisps may be bad for you. But it just makes me want to eat more crisps. And oil. For some reason we're talking about oil quite a lot. And do you know what? Pretty much anything, whatever. 0870 90 90 973. Iain at lbc.co.uk. Vicky's in the Kingston.
Yeah, hi Ian.
Yeah, hi,
I've
Vicky.
got all nervous because
Oh, well.
I'm in the supermarket.
You're in a supermarket?
I am, yeah.
Do you often get nervous in supermarkets?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that will explain it.
No. Well, I'm not usually on the phone.
Oh, so you're a bit self-conscious now, are you?
Now I am, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, it's tough, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Could have hung up, I suppose.
You could have hung up. You could have bottled it, but you didn't. You stayed there.
I didn't.
Good girl. Lovely.
Yeah. I thought I'd earn more respect from you.
You have got Maximus Respectimus.
Excellent. I was
Lovely.
ringing up about the waiter. I heard you saying about a waiter that you go to a restaurant and he sits down with you.
When I say restaurant, that's making it. It's more of like a sort of trendy sort of cafe, but but anyway, yes, the waiter who's got on my nerves before by upsetting a friend of mine who wasn't very well.
I heard that. That sounded. I'd gone nuts.
Sat down next to me.
No.
And was singing, and I was trying to have a chat with someone who I'd not seen for a while, and this guy was singing to me, and me and my friend are going. We're looking at each other going, what is he doing?
I mean, I wouldn't have slapped him, but I would have sort of saying, that's dreadful, how rude.
I think
that's so rude.
I feel you can say something, can't you? But I didn't feel in the position...
Definitely.
To say, look, sorry, mate, do you mind?
No, you don't talk to him, you go to his superior and say, look, don't want to be a drag or anything, but...
Yeah...
I feel that he's quite well. You just say what he's done, and they wouldn't have that, would they?
Oh, yeah, I think you're probably right. I get I don't want to get
Same here.
Do the sack, but then again, he's an idiot.
He shouldn't be doing that, though. That's not in his job title,
No,
is it?
it does not say. It does not say in his job title. Waiter that sits down and sings and makes rude jokes about women's problems.
Does he know who you are, though? Because maybe he was, like, in awe or something.
No, he does. Hey, listen, surprisingly, get this. Not many people recognise me as I'm eating or walking down the street.
I was just going to say that's because you turned into something.
Turn into what, Vicky?
I'll embarrass myself.
Turn into what, Vicky?
Well, someone nice. You look nice.
I turned into someone nice? What, did I used to be someone who was nasty?
No, not at all, no.
Okay, Vicky, thank you. Ramin.
Hi.
Hello there.
First time caller.
Oh, well, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Couple of things.
Yes, Ramin.
I've been listening to you for many months.
Okay. It's a mysterious start so far. It's very mysterious.
Yeah, and you've got a very interesting personality. You have a mixture of being very rigid and very flexible.
Very rigid and very flexible, yes.
Yeah. I'm a psychiatrist.
Like nunchuckers. Nunchuckers, you have the rigidity of the two sticks and the flexibility of the chain.
Yes.
You're a psychiatrist, are you?
I am.
Oh, God.
So,
it's all my mother's fault.
No, I guess it's no one's fault. I think it's a very interesting combination. It's beautiful to have this combination.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Yeah. And, okay, talk about eggs and banana.
Yes.
Bananas, they have lots of potassium, but it's not that much that affects the heart, so you can have as much as you want.
You can have as many bananas as you want. Let's have a banana party, can we?
Exactly, yeah,
Okay.
why not? And
Okay.
eggs, as an adult, perhaps you can have 3 per week, not more than that.
3 eggs a week?
Yeah.
You are having a laugh, Ramin.
No.
You are
otherwise-
talking... No, I never have more than 2 a day, but I'll have 2... I'll have 6 a week sometimes. 2 poached eggs every day for 3 days.
When was the last time you checked your cholesterol?
I had it checked about 3 months ago.
And was okay?
They said I was dead.
Oh.
No, they said no. My cholesterol is very good actually. Yeah, it's very good.
So perhaps you're eating healthy balance. But for some people that they don't eat healthy balance, they can't have more than 3 a week.
So what does your psychiatry skills, what other things have you picked up using psychiatry?
Nothing. It's an interesting show. I usually listen to 45 minutes while I'm going home.
Okay.
And that's it. But it's interesting.
And what do you think of some of the callers? Hey, have you heard this girl? What do you think of a woman that would phone up and ask
some advice?
Not her. We have this girl. She's not phoned up today, but she phones up and she always asks this question.
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
Why would someone obsess about that?
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
I don't know.
Scary, isn't it? Scary.
Yeah,
Are you
it
allowed
is
to?
scary.
Are you allowed to section people?
Yes, I am.
You are. So if Verinda called up and said,
Have you ever peed in a swimming pool?
you could section her.
I'm afraid I need a social worker with me. Yeah.
Chris, does my producer count as a social worker?
Is he a social worker?
Well, he's a social drinker.
Social drinker.
It's just the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, but if you need, I can bring one of my colleagues.
He only works when there's other people around.
Oh, okay. So he can't work on his own?
No, not at all.
He's got some sort of phobia.
Yes, he's got a workophobia. Ramin, thank you very much for that. Very interesting. A psychiatrist. That's classy. You see, he should be listening to Radio 4. He's not. He can't find it on his dial. Joe.
Oh, yeah, Ian.
Hello, Joe.
I'm glad to see your annoyment from earlier.
Sorry, what?
I said I'm glad to see you're no longer annoyed over Adrian Chris and his...
You've just reminded me I was humiliated on the air by my own team that should be supporting me.
I think that...
Oh, well. Hey, guess what? Well, it's only radio, Joe. Everyone, I love you. There you go.
Hey, look, I just wanted to say a couple of things about waiters that sit down and want to tell you their life story or sing to you or annoy you.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten in Los Angeles?
Yeah, once or twice, yes. I don't really remember it.
It's got to be the worst thing the worst experience of my life because nobody there is actually a waiter or a waitress. Everybody's an actor or an actress.
All actors and actresses and writers.
And everybody wants to tell you about the last audition that they went on. And I can remember being on a date. It was the first date with somebody and having somebody actually try and start reading the audition that they had just done. I was like, look, mate, just bugger off. You know?
Yes, wow.
Anyway, this woman, Wanda, who phoned up
Yes.
with the wind problems.
Oh, while she has sex, she can't stop blowing off.
She needs to all she needs to do is go online. There's tons of places she can go and just sort herself out. It's just a little bit of trapped air. It's not like she's blown off. It's just trapped air. And she just needs to exercise those muscles a little bit.
So there are very quick. So I've got to go in a second. There are internet sites that tell you how to exercise those muscles to let you breathe naturally.
Correct.
Joe, I've got to go. Thank you for that. I'm kind of glad that we had to go there because I'm worried as to where that conversation was heading. 0870 9090 973. We'll speak to Mark in the accent after we've done this.
In 1802, you sprung from show.
Yes, London, your dreams can come true. You could win a Sony Bravia 32-inch LCD HD TV, a year's subscription to Sky Plus, Sky HD, that's high definition for those people out there who don't know what I'm talking about, and Sky's top entertainment package, Sky World. Plus, One listener will win a 3G mobile phone and Sony Vaio laptop computer. All this week with James O'Brien, weekday mornings from 10. Sky's latest technology now enables you to watch and access Sky's... Sorry, I'm going to belch halfway through that sentence, and that's not very good for promoting Sky, which is excellent. And I don't want people to think I'm making light of it by having wind. It's a physical thing. I can't stop it. I'll do it again. Sky's latest technology now enables you to watch and access Sky's fantastic programming how you want it, where you want it, be it from your TV, laptop or phone. So if you know your TV, you could be a winner. All next week from 10 o'clock with James O'Brien. Of course, Sky, I'm writing a book called Sky Plus Changed My Life, which it did. Actually, it's a brilliant title for a book. Mark!
Ian, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good stuff, good stuff. Listen, in response to your conversation earlier with, about the waiter, I agree wholly with you, 100% on that. Although I used to work as one a few years ago, and in that sense, I had a few customers who did invite me to sit down, perhaps have a cup of coffee and a bit of a chin wag.
Were you allowed to sit down and have a cup of coffee?
Yeah, I mean, my manager offered me that freedom in my job because, keep the customers happy, money's coming in, sort it out. Unless, obviously, I had work to do and I was taking the mickey, so to say, but that never happened.
But that's great. If you were asked...
Yeah, just, so do you want to have a cup of coffee or whatever, just maybe perhaps at the end of the night or something, or at the end of the shift, they're still finishing up their meal, or, it just goes like that. But I agree wholly with you. For him just to sit down and, start warbling on about something or the other, that's bang out.
But Mark, thank you very much for that. Marnie!
Hi.
Hello, Marnie.
I'm caller to your show, Ian, so I'm really pleased to have made it through.
Well done. It's not that difficult to get through, is it, really?
No, it's not actually.
I know we pretend that we are overrun with calls and that it's difficult. It's not. We haven't got that many calls, in all honesty. Anyone can get onto this nonsense.
Well,
not like Clive's show. Clive's show can be very tricky at times to get on. Sometimes it's quite easy. If you phone up sort of at 8 o'clock, it's quite easy to get on because all the soaps are still on, and all the shows. But a bit later on, it gets a bit busy, and then it gets quiet again.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I briefly heard part of a conversation earlier when I went out of the office. You were asking about getting rid of oil or fat, that you're not allowed to drop it down.
You're not allowed to pour. Well, you're not allowed to pour cooking oil down the sink.
Did you find out how to get rid of it?
Yeah, so some old woman called Blanche told me to put it in a coffee jar.
Ah.
And that was it. That was her suggestion, was to pour it into a coffee jar and then you throw that out.
Okay. Did you? Were you also wanting to know how to get rid of fat? Say, for example, you've done a roast and then you have all that excess fat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a friend of mine once told me what you can do is put it in foil and put it out on the bird table. The birds love it.
The birds eat fat?
Yeah. Can you believe that?
But do they? No, I can't. But do they know that it's bad for them?
I don't know. They need their cholesterol checked.
Do you know what? There are too many birds in the world anyway. We should all be allowed to cull 100 birds a year each. Any way we want, be it by hook or by crook or by electrical trap, we should be allowed to cull 100 birds a year. Because Marnie, here's the question for you. What do birds do for us?
Oh, they're the dawn chorus.
Exactly. They wake me up 2 hours before I want to wake up. They don't do anything for us. They crap on my car, they wake me up at ridiculous times, and that's it.
Oh.
The world will be a better place without birds.
You're going to get some bird watchers phoning you now.
Well, that's another thing. If we didn't have birds, we wouldn't have bird watchers who think that by calling themselves twitchers, they're being all cool and subversive. They're not. Birds are boring. Why would you watch them? Because you haven't got a life.
Ian, I thought twitchers were people who watched you from behind the curtain.
No, that's my mum who does that. But yes, there is. Marnie, thank you very much for that. There's a good point. But what have birds done for you lately? Seriously, absolutely nothing. And if we didn't have birds, we wouldn't have bird watchers who think it's cool to sit in the woods in a hut made of, like, green plastic and look through a little tiny slit and go, oh, look, there's a bird there. What are you doing? You're looking at birds. So what? What's the point in that? It gives you nothing. Absolutely nothing. We should be allowed to cull birds and bird watchers. Joseph.
Hi, Mr. Ian.
Hey, Joseph.
I heard you talking earlier about the number of times you poo a day.
4
or 5 times a day.
Yeah. Now, some people seem to have a problem with that. I'm not sure that it's really a problem. I mean, if that's what you do. I mean, you're a vegetarian, so you're probably eating a lot of vegetables.
I eat some vegetables.
That might be the cause, or the fact that you go so quickly that maybe you're not doing everything in one.
So if I ate meat, because I haven't eaten meat since I was 15, so I don't really remember what it did to me physically. If I ate meat, would I go to the toilet less?
I don't know. There's a lot of refuge in some of the vegetables you're eating. I notice when I have like a stir fry with a lot of vegetable bits in it, I seem to go more frequently. But I don't think there's something to be worried about. Have you talked to your doctor about it?
No, I don't like talking to the doctor about things like that. Although saying that, my doctor's shoved a camera up my backside, so, you know, he's been there and he's done that. It's,
I mean, I don't. The other thing was you had a woman call in who was complaining about you eating late at night, saying it's bad for you. And I think that's just an old wives' tale.
Yeah, well, she was saying this. Sometimes I eat at 10:30 before I go to bed. And that's because I'm hungry then, and I've got in late, and I want to eat, and I eat. And what's going to happen? I've not woken up dead yet.
Yeah, do you have nightmares?
Yeah, but the thing is, I like nightmares. If I could make myself have nightmares every night, I would, because I find them very, very exciting.
Yeah, well, she said it's bad for you. How can it be bad for you? I mean, I've tended to work a lot of night jobs that you work in evenings during the course of my life, and I've often had to eat late. You know, I worked at the call center. I get home at 10:30 at night. I'm going to have my dinner, right?
Exactly.
Nothing happened to me. I haven't died from it.
Joseph, thank you very much for that. Kirk.
Hello, Ian.
Yes, sir.
All right, mate. I was listening to your advert on the radio, and it was saying about you can win iPods and all this.
Well, what advert was this for? Oh, for Gary King?
Yeah, Gary King.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of the other shows give stuff away.
Yes.
I don't know why this show, you don't give nothing. Why is that?
Well, yeah, it's a good question, actually, because James is giving away all that excellent Sky stuff.
And we get nothing.
What you do get, Kirk, is you get brilliant, scintillating conversation, wit, sparkling wordplay, and you don't get prizes. You don't do badly.
Prizes, really?
You'd rather prizes? Oh, God, don't let my boss hear you say that. You don't know how hard I have to fight every day to not end up running a competition on this show, because it would take up 15 minutes of airtime and me going, wow, the new Megamax muffins are fantastic, and they've given us these to give away to you today. All you can do is answer my 3 questions about muffins. You know, I fight every day for you, Kirk, so you don't have to listen to me doing that, and now you're saying you want me to do that.
Yeah, I'd like you to do that, or give away a prize or something.
What would you like to
back?
What would you like to win? What would you like to win?
I'd have an iPod.
I haven't got an iPod. Hey, would you like to win a book about lady wrestlers?
Nah.
That's the only
not
thing.
really.
Oh well, I was actually going to give you one as well. It's quite sexy, but never mind.
Oh.
Yeah, too late, Kirk. Too late. It's going to stay in my drawer. Chris, you've got an iPod, haven't you?
Yeah.
Let me give it away.
No.
Let me give Chris's iPod away. This is brilliant. This is a brilliant competition. You could win Chris's iPod with all of his music on there. Give me an idea of some of the songs you've got on your iPod.
You're not having it.
Just go with this for a minute. Give me an idea of, when I give this iPod away, of what the listener will be able to listen to. What stuff have you got on your iPod?
Well, I've just put some Sparks on there.
All right, nice. So it's a bit of Sparks. What else?
There's... Oh, hang on. I'll dig it out now.
Have a look. Tell us what's on there, and then we'll give it away in a brilliant competition style. Is that all right? Good lad. There we go. He's as soppy as a sack. He hasn't got a clue what he's let himself in for. OK. 0870 9090973 is the telephone number if you want to take part. Ian at lbc.co.uk. We could do with 1 or 2 more correspondents calling in, if you don't mind. If you've just... I've had a brilliant email from someone who has worked out where this waiter is, what restaurant. Alison says, "Hi Ian, was the singing waiter by any chance in..." And then she gets the place exactly right. "Only I was having an argument over lunch with my husband in the above-mentioned outlet last week. When the waiter brought the bill over to us, bearing in mind we were hardly speaking to each other, he sidled into the seat beside me and started asking, 'Everything okay, guys? You know you should make friends. What are you guys up to this afternoon?' He then started to sing to us. I couldn't get out of there quickly enough. I was going to go in there again at the weekend, but saw him through the window waving madly and decided against it. I cannot go into the place again. What a jerk!" It's the same guy! Man, Alison, you and me have to start a campaign to get rid of this guy because he's driving people away. 0870 90 90 973. Yeah, woo! Come on down. This
town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Not quite. Anyway, so 0870 90 90 973. Lots of things happening. Don't forget to go to. You can read the blog of the show. On lbc.co.uk after the show in approximately an hour and a half's time. Oh, and Chris has updated his page, which I have not bothered to look at yet. Chris, what's on your page, Chris? Do you write like a little diary or something, do you?
It's none of your business.
Oh, right, like that, is it?
Yeah.
Well, tough guy. I wouldn't bother. Anyway, if you don't know what we're talking about, it's kind of tough. Tim!
How are you? It's Tim, yeah, from Brixton. How are you?
Oh, you're in a strange mood, aren't you?
Oh, I'm always in a strange mood. I'm down, you know.
Yes.
How are you today? You okay?
I'm all right, yeah.
Good. Yeah, birds. The feathered kind.
Let's get rid of them. We don't need them.
No.
Wish I thought of this 3 hours ago, because this is genius. Yeah, let's just wipe them out.
But what happens is we get taken over by insects. What would you prefer, insects or birds?
I don't believe we will get taken over by insects.
They eat pounds of insects every day.
So what?
Yeah, but there'll be too many insects, mate.
You're saying if we didn't have birds, we would be infested with insects?
Yeah.
Don't believe you. Birds eat worms and bread anyway. They eat more worms than insects, and we...
Swallows and swifts don't actually... They eat on the wing, so you don't get birds and snails in the sky, do you, floating around?
Well, they just dive down, don't they? Pick it up.
No, they eat insects on the wing as they're flying.
Listen, just saying. Oh, that's not a good enough reason to keep birds because we now have sprays and Venus flytraps, which were invented. Someone, and I don't know who, sent in the reason I was trying to remember for why crisps. The crisps that had the blue salt bag.
Oh, yeah.
Why that was there. This is what I'd heard. This is from John. The salt wasn't mixed with the crisps because it would classify them as preserved and would therefore be subject to the 1866 preserved food taxes. Putting the salt in a separate bag made the crisps exempt, keeping the cost down. It was quite dull,
deep, aren't they?
Really. I was trying to make that sound exciting.
Dull, yeah.
But Tim, you're wrong about birds. Giselle.
Hello, Ian. How are you, my dear?
I'm fine, Giselle. Thank you very much.
I've just called up to ease your mind.
Okay.
As long as when you go to the toilet that it's soft and moist but not runny and it's just normal and you don't have to push and it's dry, it's healthier to be going 2, 3, 4 times a day than to be going once a day. Or
Heather Jingles has just walked in to do whatever... I don't know, why do you walk in at 25 to 6 every time and push Helen out of the way and start using that computer? What do you need that computer for that means you have to come and interrupt our show, Heather?
Got none of your business.
Well, it is my business because you're affecting my team and therefore affecting the output of the show.
I have a right to come in here.
But what right? I'm doing a radio show. Use that studio.
No, I will not use that studio. I'm using this studio.
But I'm doing a show. Helen
is... talk about this afterwards, okay?
Helen is working on that computer. Oh, it's very funny, isn't it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sorry about that, Giselle. What were you banging on about?
I was talking about
about poo. Yes.
It's very healthy. If you look at primitive tribes who haven't got infested with all this processed food that we have in the Western world, they go on waking after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, and that's the healthy way.
Who is that woman? Who's the doctor? Gillian McKeith. Have you seen that?
Yes.
You are what you eat, and she makes people poo in a Tupperware box.
And you are what you poo. If you look at your poo...
What, I'm a lump of poo?
No, but if you look at your poo, you know how healthy you are from your poo, and the fact that you can poo 3 or 4 times a day is brilliant. You're a lucky person.
There we go. Thank you very much, Giselle. It's 5:38. Heather, out of the way!
It's time for the Daily.
I eat 2 raw eggs a day, by the way.
Don't talk over
Brought to you
Nigel.
every day.
Jeez.
Daily.
Sorry. Yes. First up. Oh, for God's sakes. No, you said that in my ear, Chris, not Katya's. Go, Katya!
Okay.
This is terrible. No, stop, right, stop it all. Right, you, Heather, out, because you've muffed this up. You've muffed it up, get out. Seriously, get out. Right, stay there, Katya. Chris, you spoke in my ear, not Katya's, so that's why it didn't work. It's 5:38. Let's start it again. There we go.
It's time for the daily 538 Daily Correspondent Update. Brought to you every day. Daily.
Hi, this is Katya again with a B-horror movie correspondent update. And in 1965, Inoshiro Honda, the creator of Godzilla, tried to illustrate the myth of Frankenstein and mixed it with his love of giant monsters by producing Frankenstein Conquers the World. Here is how the story goes. A young boy finds the heart of Frankenstein's creature in the rubble of Hiroshima and, being famished, eats it. He starts to grow at an alarming rate and puts his gigantism to good use by fighting against the horrible reptile Barugun, who is threatening to exterminate the Earth.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Go ahead, Dave. Go on.
Salutations, Londinium. This is Dave in Hackney, longest South correspondent and the lover of Anna Raven. And did you know that the world's longest paperclip chain was made up of 1,560,377 paperclips, which total 22.17 miles in length? The way Agent Chris gets angry just really makes you laugh. I enjoy it. Keep going.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
What was that about? And then it just fizzles out. That went out on radio. There are people who would kill for our jobs. But never mind. Matt!
Yeah, hello, mate.
Hello, Matt.
What you were saying about killing the birds, you can do it. It's, in general, birds are protected by whatever law that protects birds. But there's a certain schedule of pest species, and you can take their nests, you can kill them, you can't torture them, you've got to do it nicely.
It's got a nice, cold, clean kill.
Yeah, but if you like a feral pigeon is one, these pigeons that you get in your back garden, you can legally shoot them.
But are you legally allowed to have guns, though?
Well, an air rifle. You can have an air rifle.
So if a pigeon lands in my garden, I can shoot it?
Yeah, but your air rifle has to be below a certain... Do you know what torque is? Well, you don't know about cars.
He was the bass player in the Monkees.
The other torque. It's to do with how powerful the rifle is. As long as it's below 12 foot-pounds, then you can have it. You can just walk into the shop and buy it, as long as you're the right age and as long as you're not 50 metres from the highway.
Yes.
But your back garden's great. And you can shoot them just off the fence. It's great.
Excellent. Thank you for that, Matt. Tony.
Hello.
Hello, Tony. You're on the air.
Oh, thank you. I was phoning up to win Chris's iPod.
Oh, okay. Yes. Right. Now, Chris, you're going to tell us what other stuff is on your iPod.
I'm on a call.
Right. Listen, don't try and get out of this. We're going to give your iPod away.
I think there's some Sparks, there's some Richard Ashcroft, there's a bit of the Beatles.
Okay, so there's a bit of the Beatles on there, which I think...
You don't sound very keen, Ian.
It's tough, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's a brilliant idea, and I've come up with it, and we're going to do it. I think a bit of the Beatles was their third album, wasn't it? A bit of the Beatles. That's quite a good title for the album. Right, now we're going to do this. This is a legitimate competition, okay? This is legitimate. We are going to give this away. I've got to check something. Chris, you've got to play this honestly, okay, Chris? Have you got a middle name?
Yes.
You have got a middle name, okay?
Yes.
And I don't know what that middle name is.
No.
Tony, if you guess Chris's middle name, you win his iPod. It's as simple as that. This is a proper, legitimate competition I've just come up with. I will find out what Chris's middle name is. If you guess it, you get one guess. If you guess it, you win the iPod. And Chris, you have to be completely honest with him, okay?
Yeah. Do we have his surname?
No, it's not his surname. You've got to guess his middle name.
Oh, right.
And if you get this right, you've won his iPod.
Okay. It is Brian.
No.
It's not Brian. Oh, can we play this play this until 6 o'clock, okay? If you guess Chris's middle name, it's absolutely genuine, then you'll win his iPod. It's as simple as. Let's try this one. Line 1, do you want to guess Chris's middle name? Oh, good God. Turn your radio off, you muppet.
Okay, Ian.
Yes? What? Hello?
Yes?
Do you want to guess Chris's middle name?
Okay, Stephen.
Is it Stephen?
No.
No, it's not Stephen. Oh, this is fun, this. Line 2, guess Chris's middle name, win his iPod.
Franklin?
Franklin? I think your iPod might be safe. Line 9, do you want to guess Chris's middle name?
Stanley.
Nope.
Let's try this one. Line 1, do you want to guess Chris's middle name?
Pradeep.
No.
Line 1, guess Chris's middle name, win an iPod.
Is it Mortimer?
No.
Oh, okay, man. This is us sorted till 6 o'clock. Chris is worried. He looks quite confident now that he may be keeping his iPod. 0870 9090 973.
You're in down.
Okay, so what's happening until 6 o'clock is we are playing Guess Agent Chris's middle name. If you guess it, you win his iPod. What else is on the iPod, Chris?
I told you.
Just what? Just Richard Ashcroft, a bit of the Beatles and Sparks. That's it?
Yeah.
You are having a laugh.
I can't remember.
You're such a weird bloke.
Well, you just decided to give my iPod away.
But I know what's on my iPod, which incidentally is not up for grabs, as I need it for medical purposes.
What?
I've got a condition. Anyway, right, all you got to do is give us a call, 0870 9090 973, and guess Agent Chris's middle name. Now, I do know it now, I won't give any clues, but guess what? I will give one clue. His middle name is not a swear word, all right? So don't phone up and do that, because I know for a fact his middle name is definitely not a swear word, all right, London? So with that in mind, it'd be good, wouldn't it, to give a kid a swear word as a middle name? With that in mind... Line 9, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Hello. Hello, Chris.
No, it's Ian, you're on the air.
Oh, sorry, Ian. It's Llewellyn.
No.
Oh, going for the Welsh theme, thank you very much, but incorrect data. I'm excited, nervous, because I hope someone wins it now. Line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
I think it's Philip.
No.
Philip, okay. Line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
It's Simon.
Nope.
Oh, why is this? This is almost as bad as what's your favourite colour car that we did last week. It's almost as bad as that. Let's try this one. Line 9, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Is it James?
Nope.
Let's try this one. Line 10, Agent Chris's middle name? No, bottled it, okay. They're obviously going to say James as well. Line 3, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Robin.
Nope.
Okay, no, it's not Robin. Good try. You can try as many times as you want, London. Line 3, Agent Chris's middle name?
John.
No.
Okay, this is interesting. I think it's going to go. How confident, Chris, are you that you'll be leaving home on the tube tonight listening to a bit of the Beatles?
Pretty confident, because I'm not giving it away.
You are giving it away. You have to give it away, because we've said on the air that we're giving it away. It's legally binding now.
You have to fight me for it.
Well, I will do. That makes it even more exciting. Line 2, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Andrew.
No.
Okay, it's not Andrew. Let's try it. Line 3, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Thomas.
Nope.
Okay. Is Thomas a Welsh name?
Probably.
Line 5, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
I think it might be Peter.
Nope.
Oh, I think it's going to go, man, because I think it's going to go.
Okay.
Line 7, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Is it Peacock?
No.
Did he say Peacock? Line 8, Agent Chris's middle name is?
David.
No.
It's going. It's so going. Line 9, Agent Chris's middle name is?
Brian, Susan, Glenn.
No! Come on, one guess, otherwise you instantly... I'm not saying if any of those were right or wrong now, because you only get one guess. Line 5, Agent Chris's middle name is?
Daniel.
Nope.
No, it's not Daniel. I feel a bit sick. Do you feel sick?
Very.
Do you feel sick, Helen? No, you're right. Okay, that's good. Line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
I think it's Andrew.
No.
No, it's not Andrew. Line 5, Agent Chris's middle name is?
Michael.
No.
Oh, listen, what we need is... I tell you what was missing. We need some tense music behind us, don't we? That we've got... hang on a minute. Let's get so we can find some music that's kind of... Oh, no, that's probably a little bit too long. Hang on a minute. Oh, let's have this. Okay, let's have... Line 3, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
I've got it. I went to school with him. It's Gwyneth.
No.
Line 6, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Poe.
Nope.
Poe, did she say? Line 10, if you can guess Agent Chris's middle name, you win his iPod.
George.
No.
Line 6, if you guess his middle name, you win his iPod. That's you.
Glenn Dower.
No.
What? Line 10, if you guess Agent Chris's middle name, you get his... What?
Robert.
No.
I like the different no's you're coming up with every time as well. Very, very excellently done. Have I muffed this up? I know it might fit. Line 3, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Joseph.
No.
Joseph. Interesting choice there. Line 2, Agent Chris's middle name is...
Sebastian.
No.
This is the best radio I've ever been involved with. Line 5, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Is it Flange?
No.
Line 1, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Ghostbusters 2.
No.
That's what I did when I used to phone up the old thingy. Well remembered, thank you. Line 8, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Peter.
No.
Oh, it's gonna go. Line 9, what's his name?
Hiya, is it Ivor?
No.
No. Line 10, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Hi, Dad.
No.
Well, that would be odd, wouldn't it? 4, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
James.
No.
Let's rattle through these now. Line 1, what's the answer?
Sorry?
No, that's probably... I'm guessing it's not sorry, is it? Line 4, what's the answer?
Is it Barry? Nanite?
Nope.
OK, let's get a couple more in. Line 3?
Hello?
What's the answer?
Lynn.
No.
Line 4, what's the answer?
Rumpelstiltskin.
No.
Apparently, every 36 seconds.
OK, we've got a minute to try and guess Agent Chris's middle name. Have I got any music that I can play that's a minute long? Oh, yeah, I'll play... OK, this is... There we go, let's try this. Line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
John.
Nope.
OK. Line 10, what's the answer?
Lewis.
No.
Line 8, the answer is?
Albert.
No.
Line 9, what's the answer?
Hello, it's Dylan.
No.
Line 2, what's the answer?
It's HR Puff and Stuff.
No.
You are playing for Agent Chris's own personal iPod. If you get it right, you win it. Line 3, what's the answer?
David.
No.
Line 1, what's the answer?
Davros.
No.
This is the laziest thing I've ever done, but I love it. Line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Penguin.
Nope.
Penguin? Line 6, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Robin.
No.
Broadband?
Bobby.
What? Line 7, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Thomas.
No.
Line 3, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Thomas.
We
Nope.
just had that, unless he's changed it. Line 1, what's the answer?
Anthony.
No.
Oh, I thought it was going to go. It's not going to... Line 9, what's the answer?
Richard.
No.
We've got about a minute left, just under. Line 7, what's the answer?
Is it Paul?
Nope.
Line 6, Agent Chris's middle name is what?
Seymour.
No.
Seymour Butts. Line 4, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Liam.
No.
Oh, his iPod is up for grabs if you get it right. Line 10, what's his middle name? No, too slow. Line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Jack.
No.
Line 4, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
I'm not really sure if it's Sue or Steve.
Which one are you going for?
Steve.
No.
Oh, maybe you went for the wrong one. Line 2, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Hector.
No.
And the final guess today comes from line 7. What is Agent Chris's middle name?
Is it Ewan?
No.
If you missed the show today, London, it sounded like this. I'm thinking of doing between 4 and 5 without any phone calls, because there's a lot of words in me that need to come out.
No.
Do you reckon?
No.
Why not?
Let the people speak.
Just get rid of all the crap calls and keep all the good ones.
Of course, I do send kisses from Hello to you all.
By Christmas time, it's going to be proper. It'll be like night time out there by 4 o'clock. And am I sounding like an old man?
That's because you're a kind of a superstar radio DJ.
God,
I'm just a regular pleb.
For those who don't know, it's the first anniversary of me taking over the afternoon show.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
Agent Chris, my producer, has not been since Sunday, and he thinks that's normal. Oh, I should have asked Blanche how many times she goes for a poo.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
This town ain't big enough for the both of us.
It's the duet. Oh, that was a good time. I didn't do that deliberately. It was accident. The duet they thought would never happen. I'm going to take a few more. Line 3, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
I think it's either Gareth or Llewellyn.
No.
Line 5, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Ruddy.
No.
For the iPod, line 1, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Alan.
Nope.
Line 5, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
Ian.
No.
Line 9, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
He's a liar. It's not anything, but if it was, it would be Verinda.
No.
Oh, wouldn't that be twist up? Twist up. Line 8, what's Agent Chris's middle name?
William.
No.
Agent Chris, what is your middle name?
Mark.
You win your own iPod!
Woo!
The iPod is safe for another day. Agent Chris's middle name was Mark. Well done. Well done. No one got it right. So bad done. Bad done. OK, it's Triple M. 0870 90 90 973 is the telephone number, as it always is. The way this works, very simply, what's happened there? Your calls go straight to air. There is a 7-second delay, so do not swear, do not be libellous, because I can dump that. It will not get broadcast. And if you're really obnoxious, I can block you from coming on the station ever again. Line 5, you're on the wireless. Oh, no, line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello.
We were on the internet.
Sorry?
And we saw you.
Right.
You were on the internet and...
Right. What happened there? Did you cut them off, Chris, or did they just drop out?
I don't know what happened there.
Probably talking about the OBC website or something. Or maybe, so there's loads of me on YouTube at the moment. Maybe it's something to do with that. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Henry.
Yes?
You're a very funny man.
Thank you. That's very kind. Line 3, you're on the wireless. No, they bottled it. OK. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
She was a fisherman's daughter. She laid the back and said, fill it.
Oh, God almighty. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Batters!
Yes, OK. I'm gonna play a song, I think, in a minute, because this isn't very good today. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Ian Bob. I was going to say Mark.
Is this Arab?
It's Arab, bro. I was going to say Mark. I swear, I'm not even lying, bro. Can I have another chance?
No, the competition's over. Sorry, Arab.
But you got let him go double or nothing, innit? He humiliated you today, bruv.
He did humiliate me, actually. Yeah.
You owe him. You need to get him back, bruv. Let him go double or nothing. We'll play something, innit?
All right. Okay. Well, let's. God damn it. Let's go double or nothing. So, the competition is you win Agent Chris's iPod, which we know has a bit of the Beatles on their third album. It has Richard Ashcroft. It has Sparks on there, and you could take all that off and put some good stuff on. What would you put on his iPod?
A bit of Wu-Tang, innit?
Bit of Wu-Tang.
Probably some put a bit of humble pie or something.
Humble pie, and also I'm going to throw in Chris's Xbox 360. Chris, what games have you got for the...
sick, Bob, yes!
You can't do that.
What games... I got it for you, Chris.
Shut up, Chris.
What games have you got for the 360?
I've got Project Gotham Racing.
You got Dead Rising?
No, he hasn't got Dead Rising.
Sick,
I've got it.
Perfect Dark Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
nice.
You got Call of Duty 2 as well, haven't you?
Call of Duty 2.
Okay, are you ready to enter and win the 360 and the iPod?
I'm going to destroy him, bro.
Okay, what is my mum's middle name?
Elaine.
No.
Let him have a guess.
Okay. Chris, what is my mum's middle name?
Deborah.
No.
But Barbara.
No, hang on, you only get one guess.
Who said?
Well, it's the rules.
Chris, give me your
Sylvia.
iPod, bruv.
What?
On it now.
What?
I'm suing, innit? I'm not. I'm going to get it. Give me your iPod, Chris, now.
No.
I'm serious, bruv. Give me your iPod.
Right,
I won fair and square.
No, you didn't. I'm going to cut you off because this has got a bit nasty.
Yeah, cut him off.
No, I'm cutting you off.
I'll cut Chris.
Yeah. Sorry, that got a bit nasty. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
A bit nasty. Cut him off.
You're on the air.
Yeah, your mum's name is Barbara.
No, right, okay, we're not playing that competition anymore, okay? That was a one-off competition. We're not playing that competition anymore. That was a one-off. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hi, do I have a flag against my name?
Sorry?
Do I have a flag against my name?
Do you have a what?
A flag. You know in the number you flag some people and they call up.
You do not have a flag against your name, no.
Oh, good, just checking.
We don't put flags against anyone's name.
If they call up and say things they shouldn't, then you flag them.
No, we don't have flags, no.
Oh, okay.
No, we have triangles. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, hi. If you missed that bit of Ian Lee, why would you want to listen to it again? Honestly.
Good work there. Well done. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
What's it called with a dog on fire?
I don't know. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Hello, hi. Your mum's name Samantha?
No, we're not. Listen, we're not playing that competition anymore. That was a one-off for Arab who felt cheated by it because he said he was going to say Mark. So we're not doing that. Line 5, you're on the wireless.
Ian.
Yes.
I must apologise about the water sprinklers over the summer.
Okay.
I've been speaking to Clive in the evening.
Yes.
I've learnt the error of my ways. I'm really sorry.
That's okay.
I apologise.
Apology accepted. I've not got a clue what he's talking about, but Clive Bull is on 8 till 12, Monday to Thursday, and it is well worth a listen. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Yes, this is Nobby.
Good to have you on board, Nobby. I'm going to play a song. I'm going to get a song queued up, because I can't be bothered with this. I'll find something there. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello, Line 3.
It's Johnny for Escape.
Well, you are banned. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Ian,
yes?
The word is hesitation.
Yeah, what? I've not got a clue what's going on. Sorry. Let me find a song that we can put through that is about. Sorry, it's not very good today, the Triple M, and I can't be bothered to I know that this is, I know this doesn't really fit, but I'm going to play that. Oh, no, it doesn't. I haven't got time now. I've muffed up the back. I can't back count. That's why I didn't work on music radio. It's not the only reason. In fact, it's not the reason at all. The reason I got sacked. Anyway, irrelevant. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Have a poo, then sniff some glue.
Yeah, okay. Do you see what I mean? Oh, hell's teeth. Any suggestions, Chris, of what I can play that's now 2.5 minutes long?
Quincy?
Oh, Chris, I'll tell you what, no, oh, no, hang on, let's have a Y50, shall we? That's probably about the right length. Just these Triple M calls are rubbish. I'll take one more call and I'll play that. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
There we go, excellent stuff. That filled exactly the right amount of time I needed.
If you get in trouble, bring it home to me. Whether I am near you or across the sea, I will think of something to do. I'll be on the lookout for you, and I'll find you. You can count on me. And don't you let 'em get you up against the wall, 'cause I'll be there to catch you, and I won't let you fall. Call me if they hit you below. Call me when there's nowhere to go, and I'll be there. You can count on me. You can count on me. And if they all desert you, and you start to bend, you know I won't let them hurt you, and I don't pretend. Don't call if you got nothing to say. Don't call me if you just want to play, but call me on Devil's Day. You can count on me. You can count on. You can count on. You can count on. You can count on. Count on me.
Now, the Triple M in the first quarter was CAC. Make it good, otherwise I'm going to play more records. It's as simple as that. I'm not. If they're going to do rubbish calls, then I'm quite prepared to just play records. It's fine, because then we're going to have a chat and stuff. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Ian, what's going on, my friend?
Hello, my friend.
Well, it's your 1 year anniversary show.
Yes.
The show's been bobbins, mate.
Shut your face, it's been good. It's the last 15 minutes been bobbins.
Ian, has the effects worn off now with the show, do you think?
The what?
I mean, are you ready to move on to bigger and better things?
Not necessarily.
And a correspondent update. What's going on, correspondents? Ring in.
Yes.
You're going to cut it.
I'm going to maybe start drinking again tonight, I think. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
It's a snowflake, and I couldn't get Chicago money in a little baby daddy bun in the guitar.
That was better. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Poo, 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 poo.
Thank you. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
There we
go. There we go. In the Ghetto has become a recurring theme. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
1972, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit.
Couldn't quite hear it, but good effort. Thank you. It's getting better. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Oh, God.
Triple M, mate. It's exactly what I thought it was, isn't it? It's Archie, by the way.
Yeah, yes. No, today it's not worked. Doesn't always work.
No. It ain't doing your name any good, that's what.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I can't be bothered today. Let's go to line 10, you're on the wireless. That's better. Thanks very much. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Ian,
Yes.
do I have a triangle by my name?
No. Line, hang on a second, what have I done here? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian. It's the Lost Guy.
Hello, Lost Guy.
I'd just like to remind you that Lost Season 3 will be coming out in America very soon. So keep your finger on the dump button.
Oh, yes, you'll be revealing Lost Plots, will you?
I will.
I'm very, very excited by it coming.
Yeah.
I watched the bonus features on my Series 2 box set today.
Okay. And what do you think's going to be happening next series, then?
We find out why Locke can't walk.
Okay. Wasn't that because of, some car accident?
No.
Well, I will find out soon, then.
You will find out soon. You will not be permitted to broadcast on the radio what happens.
It's not up to you, Ian.
It is my mission to stop you from revealing lost plots.
I've got past you 3 times before, Ian.
You've never been able to give out information and not have it dumped.
No, you said you dumped it, and you talked to Chris about dumping it, but I heard it on the radio.
I don't think you did.
Oh, but I did.
Which information was that, my friend?
I think that was probably the one about Anna Lucia getting shot.
That you said that after it had been on TV, so that's not revealing a lost plot.
No, I said that before it was on TV.
No, you said it after it had been on E4.
No, I said it about
Thank you, Jacob. Oh, and I know your name.
You're clever.
Very. We have a battle beginning as of Thursday. Good work. Line 7, you're on the wireless.
Yes, hello, this is Nobby Sixsmith.
Yes.
Yes, well, I want to know, what is the highest break you had in the game of snooker?
7. 8, you're on the wireless.
Oh, hello. I haven't rung before.
Okay.
I'm ringing to tell you about the word dollop.
Dollop?
Dollop, yeah. If you get a drawing pen and you put it in the middle between the 2 L's, and then you rotate it round, it still says dollop.
If I rotate what round?
The word dollop. Like get a dollop on a bit of paper. Get a drawing pen.
Am I doing it in capitals or what?
No, small.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, like put a drawing pin in the middle of just stick your finger in the middle of the 2 L's, right in the middle.
Yeah.
And then I'll turn your paper right round, upside down.
Right, yeah.
Rotate it round.
Says bollard.
Oh, doesn't it work?
Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Two, put the bum in the bomb, ba-bum. Put the bam in the bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba, put the bam, ba-bam, bam, ba-bam. Happy anniversary, yeah.
That was very sweet, thank you. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Ian Lee,
this is Anthony here.
Yes, Anthony.
I was just ringing to say that I thought that the Triple M's been all right, and I think that you're just getting a bit sad for no reason.
Oh, I've got reason to be sad.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're going to drink tonight,
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
tequila does give you a hangover despite what they tell you.
Thank you for the warning. Line 8, you're on the wireless.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear, the 3.5-hour 3 to 6:30 early afternoon wireless show, formerly known as the 3-hour 47 early afternoon wireless show. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip, shock eyes. Hip hip, and hip hip, splash puppet, hey hey!
Oh, well, that's cheered me up. No worries. Thank you very much for that, whoever that was. Line 6, you're on the wireless.
Ah! If I can't have stew, I don't want no lumpy gravy. If I can't have stew,
Yes. Line 10, you're on the wireless.
Goodbye, little pixies. I'm leaving at the double. I'd like to stay for one more day, but I've had a bit of trouble.
Is that someone doing a Frank Spencer impression in the year 2006? Yes, line 4.
Hello, congratulations, apparently. I was just driving home and I hear it's your 1-year anniversary.
It's the... Yes, but we've not made anything about it at all because...
No, I've just pulled up at home because you can't call when you're driving, can you?
No, it's very bad.
Exactly, but congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's yes. Line 9, you're on the wireless.
Hello, Ian.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Fella phoned you the other day about Gordon Bennett.
Oh, yes.
He was right about he used to buy restaurants.
Right.
And do them up, and he used to come in, and he used to like magic as well, and do magic tricks, and he'd pull the tablecloth off the table while the people were dining.
Oh, right.
And that saying used to come out as you say, oh no, he's Gordon Bennett. And that's how the saying comes. He used to pull the tablecloth off, all the food used to go over, and he used to give them a free meal.
There we go. Excellent. Thank you for that. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea? Hey, little hen, when will you lay me an egg for my tea?
Thank you for that. Now, someone claiming to be that woman has set up a MySpace page. But it may not be her. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Happy anniversary!
That was creepy, wasn't it? Yes, line 4.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Right, I need your help.
Okay.
Right, remember when Clive Bull used to be Text King?
Yeah.
Well, I set my phone to the text number, and I haven't used it in ages, and I've forgotten what the password is.
The what?
I've set my the phone lock to the text number.
Oh, what, the old text number or the new one?
The old one.
077... No, that's my phone number. Hang on a minute. Oh, hang on, it's up here. Oh, what? Hang on a minute. It's behind this bit of paper. Oh, I should know it. Oh, no, it was right. 0771...
Okay, hang on. Press 0771.
776...
776.
0973.
0973. Are you sure? Because I swear I was shorter than that.
No, that's the old one. 0771 776 0973.
0771
776
776
0973.
0973.
Does it work?
I don't know. Hang on, let me get my phone. Just a sec.
Oh, yeah. This is a way for the show to peter out, isn't it? I've only got 20 seconds. Clive Bull on 8, big quiz at 7, 19 news next.
Press and hold it, Chris. That's it, alright, hang on.
I've only got 12 seconds.
Okay, here it is. 0771. No.
That was an anticlimax, wasn't it? Pretty much like the show is.
This show is completely